I want this to bend like
Beckham.
like this, like
I know what
this.
you're saying.
Without this. But this.
No,
can't.
it doesn't move like that, I don't think.
All right.
You can buy another little piece to make it
an
do that.
adjustment, yeah.
To make it do that.
To make.
Shimona.
Oh, did you start the third book yet?
Yes.
How
So
far
you
into
finished
it
the
are
second
you?
one?
I finished the second one.
Okay, so you knew that there was. I didn't know. I didn't know at all. So I was like, I don't want Nathan to know either. But I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've been like waiting for it, and I wish I hadn't read it because I'm like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen?
So what
Yeah.
happened?
No, shh.
No, you're not allowed to know, apparently.
But I'm like close to finishing the third book, and I'm like, I'm in that like I just want to read 24/7.
Yeah,
So.
I'm maybe like a third of the way in.
Okay, yeah, I'm like 2/3 in.
Yeah. I can't wait to finish.
I gotta get back on it.
That's good.
In.
Huh?
Yeah, you got to get back
You
on
know,
the
it makes me want to listen to you guys, and you're passionate about it makes me want to listen. I
It's
can't.
so
I can't
interesting,
read.
but it's a
I'm
lot
not an
of,
absorber.
it's a lot of trauma dump right now,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
it's good, but it's like a lot of information coming at you fast.
Yeah. I was talking to my friend Leah. I saw her at Pasadena, and we were like, she's a reader too, and we were kind of like just talking about books and stuff. So I recommended some for her, just like sappy, like they're like, she was like, oh, those are like romantic comedies, right? And I was like, I was laughing a lot. So yes, they are romantic. I've never thought a book could be a romantic comedy.
A rom-com.
Anyway, and I was like, how's the book? And she's like, oh my God, it's so funny. I love it. It's so cute. And that makes me feel good that like people like the books I like.
Nice.
So you should read them.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do those
Listen,
first.
I have to listen.
Yeah,
because
start with something easier because I will say like these books are a lot. Especially if you're not into like
Start with the
fantasy
rom-com.
or smut or then it's a lot.
I have to take a break after this third one. I think I need to leave the genre for a little bit.
It's a lot. It's good, but it's a lot. It's heavy, very heavy.
It's like a lot of war and a lot of
Dense.
fighting and stuff. And there's a lot of love and friendship and stuff, which is why I like it. But I was like, it's so dark. Sometimes it's like, oh shit. Like it makes me mad that the villains are like such assholes. And it's like, but that's the point, right? And then I was telling Ronnie, I was like, I want to find a genre where it's just like a book that has like a minor inconvenience.
Yeah.
And they like a 30-minute like a sitcom where it's like a little problem, but they fix it by the end.
Yeah.
But like a book form.
Yeah. I do appreciate
Yeah, like a sitcom book form. Yeah,
I
I
do
could get
appreciate like one-off books where
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
nice
what
in
about-
between the series.
Yeah.
that. Isn't that what Katie used to read these like mystery books
What mystery books?
when you were younger? And they make
Nancy
games.
Drew?
Yeah, like there you go. It's just like a little like, oh, where'd the thing go? You know, this
Yeah.
person's missing, and they find them or something. You know.
Yeah. I did love Nancy Drew books. And then I loved playing they had computer games, but they used to freak me out. I would like play them in my room by myself and they were like freaky.
I should read Goosebumps by R.L. Stein. Remember those?
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
I really
Goosebumps.
like the Boxcar Children
Oh, that was a good one too.
and the Babysitter's Club.
The Babysitter's
Yeah,
Club.
I read those too.
I used to just check them out when they were brand new, but I wouldn't read them. I would just check them out and be like the first person on the little thing you signed.
Nice.
Do you guys remember going into the library at your elementary school and seeing the nightmare ones, the
Wait,
nightmare
what?
books?
Like the
What nightmare?
That
books?
sounds familiar.
Explain.
Explain further.
Okay, let me show you.
Book,
Do you guys remember-
apparently, we're starting with book club
I
today.
guess. Hey, welcome, book club. Do you remember book fairs?
Oh my God.
I love
They
book
still
fairs.
have them.
Do
They're
they?
so nostalgic.
So,
I go
yeah.
in and I like to go to Ellie's and just like look around. I'm like, ooh.
I love it. Yeah.
It brings back so many memories.
The first time the kids were like, we're having a book fair, I was like, or when they bring the little booklet home,
yeah, the
made out of
paper.
tissue paper.
yeah, and you're like going through and like circling the ones that you want.
You want this one, Ellie?
Yeah.
No,
And
yes,
then
you
at the
do.
very end, you like put a tally and see how much it would be if you got everything.
Yeah.
If your parents were willing to
Yeah.
spend $300 on books,
Yeah.
One time.
If she would read them, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it was what they're called is the scary stories.
Let me see.
You guys don't remember seeing those?
No.
It
Maybe if I
sounds
see a cover.
familiar, but
I'm about
let
to
me
show you
see
a cover,
it.
and it's gonna freak you out.
It's gonna freak. I like that you're not a reader, but you're like you go into the library. Is that why you're not a reader? You got scared.
He got scared by the nightmare books and was like, I can't do this.
Where's the cover?
I used to love going into the library and
Oh, yeah.
I remember they had those in your elementary school, and in our elementary
I
school
do
they had
remember
this.
that cover.
I do not remember that.
okay, I gotta see too.
I do remember that cover, but
And I
don't
remember seeing
think I
them and
read
being
it.
like, "This is so scary."
freaky.
You don't remember seeing these?
Just the one. I just remember just the one.
Possibly.
I like that. I feel like you're like trying not to look at it too
These
hard.
have been burned. These have been burned in my memory so hard.
That looks a little familiar. Maybe it's the font that looks familiar to me. I think I have seen it.
Imagine
Maybe.
being like
That one I've
freaking
seen.
6 years old and you go into the library and this thing is staring at you. Like, what the hell?
You're like, forget it. I don't need to read.
Yeah,
It's okay.
we'll show everybody, but
We'll post it in the
scary
group.
stories to tell in the dark. They're actually not too scary, but it's just the way it's drawn.
Yeah, that's freaky. Ew.
That's freaking scary.
Yeah, that shouldn't be in the
That's-
kids section.
Yeah, that should not be for children.
Uh-oh.
You
Look
know,
at you guys. You
maybe
guys
it
are going to
was-
start.
maybe it
You
was
guys
just
are going to
his
get on
school.
that ban books.
Yeah.
No, just
burn all the books.
just not in the kids section. That's all. Just put it too high for them to see. They're short.
Yeah, they're short. But I don't remember those in my elementary school.
Oh.
I maybe yours.
Maybe they had a mature audience section for like the 5th and 6th graders.
Maybe.
I was in the when I was little like that. I was in the valley too, so that was pretty.
Oh,
like,
is that why?
Well, you got the books no one else wanted.
well, I don't know about that. Maybe. I thought it was a normal thing for elementary schools to have that in the 90s.
Maybe. I don't know.
Was
You
your
are
school
the
like
oldest of all of us.
That's true.
Damn.
Maybe they
By like
realized.
a year. I don't remember it.
You guys went in. You guys were in elementary school in the 90s, though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I bet
Thanks
a lot
for
of our
aging
I bet a
us.
lot of our listeners were born after that.
Oh, yeah.
in the early 2000s.
Their birth year starts with a 2.
Yeah.
I'd like to know who our oldest listener is and who our youngest listener is, just out of curiosity.
Do you think someone in their like 60s listens?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
70s?
Maybe.
With a Diet Coke and a cigarette.
Stop.
This younger generation. Just kidding.
We love you. Thank you for
Yes.
listening.
If you're watching, you're one of us.
yeah, if you're watching, you're one of us.
I switched to regular Coke and no cigarettes.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, anyways. Hello
What are we-
and oh, huh?
Sorry. I didn't know. I forgot that we didn't do that
Yeah,
yet.
we didn't do that yet. Hello and welcome back to your favorite podcast, Another Grooming Podcast. I'm Juan Rivera.
I'm Kat Graney.
I'm Nathan Austin.
And I'm Kathleen Austin.
Welcome. So this week we will be recapping Pasadena Groom Expo West.
Whoop, whoop.
We had a really great time, and we haven't done a full recap episode in a while. People have been messaging us and say they kind of miss those. They like hearing us just talk and catch up. So we're going to do a whole episode for that. But we will also be starting the episode with some Would You Rathers, because that's how we do. We're going to go into the Pasadena recap.
We're gonna talk about some drama.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about some drama that you might have seen.
tuned,
Stay
yeah.
tuned for that. And then if we have time, we'll do a Reddit or two. We'll see.
I love the Reddits. The Reddits are becoming my favorite.
Well, you know what? We always say we're going to do it, and then
we
don't
never-
have
we
time.
never-
They're becoming my favorite. I love
I feel
the
like this
Reddits.
might be the third episode in a row where we're like, and we're going to do our Reddit, and we haven't.
Maybe.
Just
we'll
kidding.
start
We'll
with-
just leave that as a maybe at the end of
Maybe,
everyone.
Yeah. All right. So let's get started with some Would You Rather questions.
Okay, I had chat help me with these today.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
There's some. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with 10 angry cats or 100 friendly spiders?
Oh.
That's a
100 friendly
This
spiders.
is like actually really good. That's a really good one because both of them sound atrocious.
I'd rather do the spiders.
Yeah, because you could get hurt with the cats.
Yeah, cats are fucking crazy.
Yeah. So like I'm definitely
I would
scared
be-
of spiders.
Yeah.
I'm not a spider person, but also 10 angry cats like could fuck you up.
No, I would do the 10 angry cats
Okay.
because just the feeling of the spiders, seeing them all
La,
around.
la, la.
You know, you get that feeling on the back of your neck
Mhm.
and it makes you go like
But
like a
how
turtle.
long are you stuck on the elevator for?
I just be
It
like
doesn't
this, like
specify.
the whole
You know-
time, and then like I'd rather go toe to toe with the 10 cats.
Yeah, but you could kill the 100 spiders. You could just
They're
But they're
friendly,
friendly.
though. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna kill them. They're
but I'm
friendly.
just
The cat, I walk in
saying.
there with the cats, and they're like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Let's go."
ready to fight.
But like, you're attacking like 2, but there's 8 other ones biting the shit out of your legs and
Scratching
back and
you
neck
and
while you're
running
like,
up your body.
What if you just like go in circles, like just like spin, but like
Yeah, it
Just
says-
helicopter fist.
like a tornado.
I mean, it says the spiders are inside the elevator, but it doesn't say they're on you.
That was something I thought. I was like, Are they crawling all over me,
It just
or
says
are
there's
they just
100
on the
spiders.
walls?
What if I like add a little? It's 100 huntsman spiders, and they're all running around, but they're friendly. But they're all running. They're falling. They're running around everywhere. So they might fall on you, run on you.
I think I'd still
terror.
rather spider.
But I
like,
think
spiders.
if you close your eyes and breathe enough, you can like convince yourself it's like tickling. Right? Like because it's kind of like when like Ronnie plays with my back right before I go to sleep and he does like the like that. Like I just like, okay, it's just Ronnie. It's just Ronnie's playing with my back. As long as they don't go up my nose or like in my ears.
Am I
or up
wearing
my
a
butt,
sweater?
I think I would learn to like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. But I wouldn't be able to do that with cats.
No, you're
Angry cats?
Be like, "Meow."
Well, they're angry. Wait, but they're angry. But are they angry at you or just at each other? Because you're
I
just
don't
like
know.
an innocent bystander in the corner.
Well, they're
You
just
might
like,
be all right.
And I'm like, I'm pretty brave when it comes to stuff like that. But when it comes to spiders, Katie will be like, kill. Or there's this. Have you ever had a spider crawling on in your car?
Ew.
And it's like right by you or over you. Like it takes everything in me to not just drive off a cliff. Like I want to stop the car and jump out and freak out just like everybody else. Just like Katie and the kids, I want to be freaking out too.
Yeah.
You know, but they're like, you gotta kill it or get rid of it. Or...
So I'm not afraid of spiders at all. I pick them up and take them out of the shop and put them outside.
Okay, so you do the
Spiders for sure.
For me, it's circumstantial. Okay. So, like, if it's 100 friendly spiders and they're just like in the elevator, they're not touching me, I might go with that. But it also depends. Like I said, are the cats angry at each other and not with me? Like, there's so it's really very circumstantial. But if the spiders have to be all over me, I'm going to fight the cats.
Well, I can just imagine being in there with 10 cats, even if they were just fighting each other. You're like in the corner. You're going to get scratched or bit in the transaction somewhere.
But I can still fight them.
Then you got to
And
go to the
how long
hospital.
am I stuck with them, though, too? How long are we stuck in there? You know what
Let's
I mean?
say an
And
hour
then
for
also,
each.
I feel like you could probably fit 100 spiders in your hand, in like just
Well,
two
it depends on
hands.
the size. Are they
No, huntsman
tarantulas?
spiders.
What are those are the big brown ones?
No, they're
Ew.
big ones in Australia that run really fast.
Ew.
Oh.
But yeah, it also depends on the spiders. Are they like Lucas the spider, little jumping spiders, and they're adorable?
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Or are
Hey,
they
Daddy?
daddy long
Daddy?
daddies? Or
I
are
can
they-
handle daddy long legs. I can handle jumping spiders. If they're the little white, if
Tarantulas.
it's the white ones, oh, I hate the white, like the white clear ones.
like the ones that were
Those ones
that were
give me
like the
the-
ones that were falling out of your
100 of
ceiling.
them running
that
all
much.
over. They're
When
not
we were there.
slow like a tarantula.
But they're
fast.
friendly.
But they're friendly.
Yeah, so what does friendly mean? They want to come and say hi to you and crawl on you? Is that what friendly means?
What
Or
if they're
they
like, let me
just-
play with your back?
with your long little arm.
I would still do the spiders.
Yeah, for me, it's super circumstantial. Very
Spiders don't bug me
I
that
think
much.
keyword is friendly. If
Okay,
if
so
friendly
spiders-
wasn't in the question, I would not say
Then
spiders.
you'd go
I
with
think
Then you go
friendly
cats.
might even be worse because then they're coming to you. They're
Big
like,
friend.
yeah, but you don't know they're being friendly. You think like, because how are you gonna know? How do you tell a spider that's being aggressive to you versus one that's being friendly to you? If they're both coming to you to interact with you,
Yeah, that's
both
true.
of them are gonna
I'd
freak
be
me
like,
out.
Oh.
The spider's like, "What's up?" Raises
Yeah.
its hand.
We go,
Yeah, it snaps like.
Anyways,
we go like this.
Yeah. Okay, so you're spiders.
I'm still spiders.
Spiders.
I'm 50-50.
No,
I
pick
like
one.
I said,
You gotta
it's
pick one.
circumstantial.
You
no,
gotta pick
it
one.
all depends. Okay, give me one specific scenario
Okay.
with
1
more,
hour.
With more
It has
detail.
to be. It has
1
to be.
hour.
It has to be. They're coming.
Are the
if they're
cats-
friendly, that means they're coming to you.
Okay, but are the cats fighting each other or are they
They're
angry
trying to
at
get
me?
you. They're trying to get you.
Oh, you have to be in there for an hour too.
That's
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just added that.
That's what I'm saying. I need more details and then I'll give you an answer.
All right, then not the cats because I don't want to kill a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
But because
don't
in
be
an hour, a cat. Yeah, but if you're like, if the cats are attacking you for an hour, it's either you or the cats. So like,
That's true.
so someone's gonna die, and
Yeah.
like, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
me.
So then in that case, I'll take the spiders.
Yeah, I
because-
guess the spiders. If you put an hour in there,
But if I
what
end
about for
up,
1 minute?
yeah, but if I end up freaking out,
Then
if
it's
I
long
kill
enough.
the 100 spiders because I freaked out, I'll feel bad, but I won't feel that bad.
I don't feel bad
Wow,
for
that's
the
100
spiders.
lives
I
compared
do
to
feel
10, though.
I do feel bad for spiders.
but
I try not to kill them, but
they're
I
still
get
spiders. They're prolific. What do they lay an egg sack and it's got like 1,000
okay.
babies
What if
in
it's
it?
the whole speed? What if
Right?
it was 100
depends
rare
on the spider.
spiders
What if
and
it
it
was
was
an
their
elevator or Noah's Ark and it was just these last spiders?
Those are the last spiders in the world.
And the last cats.
Okay,
Oh my God. I'll wipe
All
out
right.
the spiders.
10 minutes, friendly spiders, so they're coming to you.
Okay.
10 minutes, cats,
Trying to attack you.
they're trying to attack you.
I'll take the spiders, I guess. I could calm myself down for 10 fucking minutes.
I would just sit there with them. Like,
So everyone's spiders.
Mhm.
I think if it's 10 minutes they're trying to attack me, I'd probably go with spiders too because
Cats could fuck you up.
They can.
and I wouldn't
scars
want to
appealing.
hurt
Suddenly
them.
you've got cat scratch fever and all your bites are infected and
You're
then
hospitalized
you
on
like
IV.
lose a finger or two. Like, nah, I'll take the spiders, the friendly spiders. It'll be hard for me, but I'll do it.
Yeah, that's just a gross feeling, not like a dangerous situation.
Right. If they're friendly. Yeah.
So I do get a little freaked out if I feel something and think it's a spider, but I'm not afraid of
But
spiders.
if you know it's
But
a
if I know
spider.
they're fine, I'm like, come on, spiders.
Yeah.
But what if you didn't know they were friendly? Because how would you know?
You wouldn't know. You'd think they
Yeah.
were coming to you to be aggressive, I feel like.
Okay, so the situation. What if the situation was you had to get in an elevator with an unknown amount of friendliness towards either creature? 10
And I think we're
cats
all spiders
or
anyways,
spiders.
right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I didn't know how the cats were being or how the spiders, if they were
yeah, if they
poisonous,
were like, oh, you have to pick spiders or cats.
and they didn't tell you what.
but
I would
like,
go with the cats.
But one's going to be
first.
angry and one's going to be friendly.
Yeah.
You'd probably just.
I would
Uh,
pick the cats in that situation if I didn't know.
and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, you're like, "Ah!"
I chose poorly.
Because the spiders could kill you. The cats, I mean, I guess you can get an infected bite and that could also kill you, but
Suddenly you're just eaten by 10 cats.
That would be a terrible way to die.
I know. That's why. Okay. Anyways.
I would feel less guilty about killing 100 spiders
See,
if
that's
they
what
ended
I
up being rude.
said. That's what I said.
Rude.
how rude. Okay, would you rather have to fetch everything you drop with your mouth or be walked on a leash by your boss?
Wait, what?
Damn it. What is it, cat?
Thanks, chat.
What is it, cat?
Wait,
Damn
wait.
it.
You have to pick up everything you drop with
If
your
you
mouth.
had to pick up everything you drop with your mouth. So I asked it. I said, "Oh, can you make funny would you rather questions, but make it animal related, more towards dogs?" And
or
this
be
is what I
walked
get.
by a lead.
Pretty fucking good. Well, tell me, cat. What do you rather
Wait,
do?
read the question one more time.
Would you rather have to pick up everything you dropped with your mouth, or be walked on a leash by your boss?
I'll be walked on a leash by my boss.
You are your own boss.
I know. Well, Nathan can walk me on a leash, but I mean, yeah. But because what if you drop your scissors on the floor at work and now you got to pick them up with your mouth and like there's dog hair on the ground and
And
like,
also, what's the time?
yuck.
Let's say for one day, right? Yeah, one day.
No way. Yeah, I dropped too many things.
So you have to go
And
check
then
out
you
a
have to
client.
get-
And your boss has to walk you.
You
up.
have to get all the way down onto the ground too. That's so much
Yeah.
work because it's not like, oh, you dropped it and you just like bend over. You have to get all the way down to get your face all the way at ground level.
It'd be a lot worse for Kat than me because
She drops her
Kat
stuff
drops shit all the time.
24/7.
I don't drop shit, so
You know, but I do have multiples of things. I would just not pick them up.
like I guess it doesn't exist.
I guess that is garbage now.
Both of our clippers get dropped and she's like, fuck.
I would say walked on a leash by my boss.
Which one?
Preferably Katie.
I won't, I promise I won't pull the choke chain.
Like a pinch collar.
Give her a
I
nice
don't-
flexi lead with some give.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't like flexies, but I think a flexi would work good for
That's
her.
the appropriate.
Just attach it to your table and she could just go.
What about a halter?
Give her the 20-foot flexi so she has a little room.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Nathan?
Katie can walk me with a leash.
So are we buying leashes and collars after this?
I mean, I'm not into that, but if you are, like, if you are, then like I'm down to I'm down to like partake.
I'm down
You know?
to mess around.
Yeah.
Okay, if you had a boss.
Not really my dream, but
I think for the comedy, I would want to say pick up with my mouth,
right.
but realistically, I think the leash.
Yeah. That's just a lot of work.
I would
Having
have to get down.
Like I said, like,
Picking up a comb with your mouth would be really hard
oh,
too. You're
have
could
to
you
use
imagine
teeth.
the
You're like-
floor too?
Okay. Okay. Wait. What if
What
it?
if the comb gets under your gums?
What if you drop your card your credit card like on concrete and you have to like scrape to
or coin or
I'm just envisioning
I imagine the comb go under your gums,
How
yeah.
it goes under your fingernails
I don't
and
even
then it
think-
gets under your gums.
I cry when I stab myself with a Dorito. I can imagine the fucking.
Damn Doritos that get you some.
Tortilla chips.
I've
They
had some
hurt.
teeth removed in the back, and every once in a while I'll get a Dorito up there. And I'm
It
like,
was so funny last time. We're like, surprise, get the trial. I don't like Doritos. Surprise, we're doing taste all these Doritos.
That was fun.
do you want to do another one?
They were all not that good though. How is it that
Oh,
hard?
those flavors.
How is it that hard to make a good tasting chip? They're like, I mean, they made Dorito and then they were like, we did it.
Well, I think with Doritos, there's only so much you can do because it's like Mexican style, right? So like, there's only so mustard flavor with Mexican style is like,
You know what
ew.
though?
Or
Also,
pickle.
mustard would have been okay. It was the hot mustard.
Oh, it was.
It
That
was,
was
yeah.
gross. Yeah.
Regular mustard. I mean, I feel like one's significantly more popular than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gotten distracted. Is there another one or is that it? That was
Well,
pretty
it's up
good.
to you if you want another one or not.
I just want to hear another one.
Okay, one more.
I just want to hear one more.
Would you rather wear the cone of shame in public for a month
Okay.
or lick everyone you greet like a golden retriever?
What the fuck? That's damn it.
thought it was funny. You're like, hello.
That's awful.
So it's like wear a
Also for a
cone.
month?
So basically, it's asking.
I would assume it didn't specify that.
Basically, it's asking wear a cone for a month or go to jail.
Well, let's say jail was out of the picture.
That's okay. So that's, I mean, like, could you imagine? And that we're about to recap Pasadena. You're like at Pasadena, and every person who's like, "Hey, can I have a photo?"
You're like, yeah.
And then you're just like licking every single
Well,
person.
then it says like a
Whoa.
golden retriever.
Yeah, so
So,
it's
like,
not
up
like
the
a little.
face.
It's like it's
I mean,
a for real.
there is some situations I feel like where a person
You
might
should lick your-
think this is a positive, counting on the person you're encountering. You're like, oh, I want to lick this person. But I think most people you interact with, you don't want to lick them, right?
often do you
What's the
wanna lick a
percentage?
person?
What's the percentages
think-
of people you want to meet and lick versus meet and don't want to lick? I think like maybe 1 or 2%.
I
don't think I want to lick many.
I have very rarely in my
Yeah,
life
but-
looked at somebody and thought, I want to lick that person's face.
I don't think I ever have in my whole life.
Yeah, me neither.
Nathan, me neither.
Not the face.
Yeah, not the face. I mean, I have thought I'd like to run my tongue over those teeth.
I've thought that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. No, yes, I have.
Some
Ew.
some teeth, I'm like, those are nice teeth. I'd run my tongue over those teeth. Just saying.
That's such an interesting thing to say.
No, you know what movie? Fuck, what's his name? We watch him. You really like this movie. I don't know why I can't think of the name right now. With
What kind of movie is it?
it's like a thriller type movie. It's
Nosferatu.
No.
Corpse teeth.
He's got the business card and he's like freaking out.
Oh, American Psycho.
But what's the actor's name?
Christian Bale.
Oh my God, I love that. Like he smiles in that one with his hair slicked back, and I'm like, I'd lick those teeth. Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Never
how I
had
feel
the
about that.
I've never had the
I
desire
don't
to
know how
lick
I feel
someone's
about
teeth
that,
like
babe.
that.
You want to lick his teeth?
I told you that when we watched that movie last time. Now I'm gonna have to find it.
I got to get my teeth worked
Hey,
on.
Katie, you know, when
I need lickable teeth. I got my teeth.
I lick your teeth too.
Yeah, she does.
I have no
Sometimes.
desire to lick people's teeth.
Sometimes.
But you did this, Katie, and it reminded me of the beluga whale from Finding Dory.
Nice. It's yeah.
No.
He's got really
Girl,
nice
Christian
teeth.
Bale, lickable teeth.
Well, I'm trying to find a good photo of it. Like
It's a good movie, though. Have you seen that one?
I think I was too young when it came out, and then I just never.
It's really good. It holds up like really well.
I did see like the nude scenes because you could see his butt and you could see like him, you know.
You're like,
so
I
I
just
saw
looked
those
those
on
up.
the internet, but not the whole movie.
he's handsome in that movie.
Yes.
There's a part when he's like playing, he's playing with this girl in the bathtub, and he's like splashing water on her, smiling, and then he thinks of something. He's like, all of a sudden he like locks in the murder mode, you know?
I should watch it.
Okay,
It is
so
a-
are we all going with cone then while Katie
Oh,
finds
for
the-
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cone. Gotta
I-
do the cone.
I was like, when
Okay, this isn't a very good photo of his teeth, but like he has really nice teeth.
Yeah, he does.
when
Like he just has really nice teeth. But that's not a good like I have to find a good photo of it. Like
well, look up American Psycho.
these are from American
Oh,
Psycho.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Wow.
But I knew the answer to that question for everyone. But I was like, I had to read it just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Lick everyone you meet.
Yeah.
just
No
yuck.
thanks.
I wonder if you have to wear it to bed.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
suck.
change
I think
anything.
you would adapt.
My hair would be awful. Could you imagine?
But would it even matter?
It's matted.
Just like put in like a low pony
I'd
for the month?
decorate it. I'd wear make it like a lion one day, a flower one day.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
And you could just be like, I lost a bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Funny thing. When I worked at the daycare, I used to work at the doggy daycare. People would like pay me to like bets and stuff, right? And one of them was wear a cone all day. And I did. It's not that bad.
So you speak from experience.
Yeah, and then another one I had to do was every time someone said my name, I had to go meow and go and clean myself.
Sounds like a fun place to work. That's the place that closed down?
Yeah.
Probably not
It was
related,
all in
right?
fun. No, they sold the building. To Google bought it.
Oh.
Damn.
Well,
Hopefully they sold it for a good amount of money.
Well, they didn't own it. The landlord.
Oh yeah.
They
I
were just
forgot.
renting it.
Well, that was pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thanks, chat.
Those were good. All right. Well, let's get into Pasadena.
Pasadena.
I don't know how long. Did I put 30 minutes? How long was that even?
That where it says 30, but I think we started at like 10.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, how did you
Maybe,
guys get to Pasadena? We got there. We drove.
You drove too, right?
Well, I didn't drive. Ivan came with
Oh,
us.
yeah.
And he drove the whole time while I edited the episode
No.
on the drive down there.
Nice.
So it was very nice because I always drive
Yeah.
everywhere.
You don't get
all the
car sick?
time.
Yeah.
No.
I was,
When you said like I'm editing, I was immediately like car sick for you.
yeah. I can't even like look at my phone for like 5 minutes and then.
Oh yeah, and I was back there. It's hard to edit back
You
there
said
because
back that you were in the back
I was in
doing
the back.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I wanted Ivan and Ronnie to sit in the front and
I
like
wish
talk
I
to
was
each
you.
other.
I do think
To
it is
not get-
hilarious
To
That-
not get car sick.
Car sick?
God.
I do think it's hilarious that everyone thinks he's your nephew.
Because he's a big Mexican
Because
guy.
he's a big, this big Mexican guy, and you see Juan, you're like, oh, they're definitely related.
Yeah.
That's
no,
pretty
related to the
funny.
white guy.
Related to the white guy, yeah.
So funny. I had you guys pegged, but you never know.
Yeah. So
He's very sweet.
Yeah,
very
he
nice.
is.
He's a
Very
nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had a kid too. That's cool.
Yeah. She's 5.
Oh,
Or gonna be. No, she's 5.
nice.
She's sweet, Athena. I love her.
That's-
Yeah, so it was nice. He drove. I was editing the whole time. We got there at like maybe like 11 because
You
Ivan
guys
was
left
taking
early,
classes.
right?
So yeah, we left at like 4:30.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah, and then we stopped at Target to get like a case of water and stuff, and then they let us check into the hotel early.
Nice.
Had to
Nice.
pay $75 extra, which is not bad, but I got in my
Whatever.
room at like 11.
Yeah. I would rather pay the money and get in.
Yeah. So that's how I got there. It was nice.
And then you took a
Nice.
nap.
And then I took a nap as soon as I got there. Fell asleep until about 4.
I know I messaged you and I was like, they must be asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, nappy. What about you guys?
We drove. We rented a Ford Explorer, like a Platinum edition, and we didn't know because we were looking at bigger SUVs, but there was only the mid-size ones.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get there, he's like, "Oh, I have the Ford Explorer, which I guess is kind of a mid-size, but it's actually a 7-seater." He's like, "I have a 7-seater." I'm like, "Right on." So he gives us this bigger SUV, and
For the same price. Yeah.
when we're driving, I noticed that like Katie noticed that it had massaging seats.
oh, yeah.
And not like it vibrates a little, but there's actual like things in there that massage you.
And under
So I
your
gotta-
butt, too.
Yeah, so I got my ass and my back massage for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it had heat and cool. So when it got too hot, we were able to cool our butts up. So that was
Made the
nice.
drive way better.
But we took 2 cars and we brought our kids this time, all of us. So we had 3 kids and 5 adults
Yep. And
and 8
8 dogs.
dogs.
What was how'd you guys disperse? Who was in what car and what?
We had in our car, it was me and Nathan and our kids. And then we had the Carrie in a kennel. And then we had the standard poodle. And then Kat had Ellie and then 2 of our employees. And then
Drake and Jeanette.
all the
6
other
dogs.
dogs. Because they all get along. So we had to keep the Carrie separate and then the poodle separate.
Every
So-
once in a while, they'd look at each other through the kennel and be like,
Yeah, and we're like, knock it off.
yeah.
But Kat took her truck, so we were able to like shove everything into the bed of her truck.
F-150.
Ford
So
F-150.
it was very it was actually a fine drive. It was funny because we met up with a handler that was on her way to a dog show to pick up Nathan's English Cocker. So it was funny because it like worked out perfectly where it was meant to be. Because she was like, oh, I'm driving to Carmel and we're going to intersect at like this point at the same time. So we just like pulled off and like.
On 5, you know, where the start, like everyone stops
Sentinella?
there. I think so, yeah. So we stopped there and switched off.
And it actually worked out even on the way home. Like she got a group 1, so she had to wait for Best in Show, and like timing worked out perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
within like 15
Nice.
minutes.
It was meant to be.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We
It
pulled
was
in and
wild.
I'm like, I get out and I'm like peeing in this field. And I
As
look
Nathan
back and then
does.
she's pulling in. So it was that fast.
Yeah. And like it wasn't like planned or anything. It was just like she was like, hey, I'm staying for Best in Show. And I was like, okay, well, I'll let you know when we're on the road. And then I was like, oh, no way. We're going to end up having to hold on to this dog. And she's a couple hours away from us. So it's going to be like hard to get the dog back. And, but then it somehow was like, again, we intersected at the same spot perfectly. I was like, oh my God. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad drive at all.
No, it was actually pretty good.
I
this
drove
time.
the whole way up, and Drake made bracelets for me while we were driving. And then on
Swag.
on the way back, he did the driving. He said he wanted to.
Nice. Did you guys follow each other, or you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, we caravanned.
So I have a question. I stayed at the Hotel Dina?
Yeah.
Why did you guys stay at the other one?
They have a pull-out couch. So we stayed at the
okay.
Hyatt.
The rooms are bigger. Got it.
The rooms are bigger because we've stayed at the Hotel Dina a few times, but it's smaller. And since we were bringing the 3 kids,
Yeah.
and then our 2, Jeanette and Drake, were staying with us too.
Yeah.
So
And it's dog friendly.
And it's dog friendly. Dina is too.
yeah, they're both dog
Oh, I
friendly.
thought it wasn't.
No, Dina's dog friendly. But yeah, it's just bigger because it has a pull-out couch. So it ended up like working out perfect, almost perfect. Drake slept on the floor, but
They
that
had a
was
really comfy yoga mat. I was like, where did you get this?
Ronnie
Yeah.
said that he went to the room for
stepped on
something,
it.
and he was like, "Oh, the squishiest mat I've ever." I was like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah, so
He's young.
our room was a little crazy because we had the 8 dogs and 8 human beings. But you only sleep there, right?
Yeah.
When you're at a competition, you're at the competition 90% of the time.
And it's like you about that life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember when we had this somebody come to our room, I think last year.
Oh,
and I don't remember
At Tacoma,
and
yeah.
I don't know who it was, but it was like, and they're like,
It
they
was
came,
only the 3 of us
but
that
they
time,
came in and
too.
they're like, ugh. Like you can tell that this is the way our room was because it was so set up for dogs and stuff.
And we're like, whatever, man.
Who
That's,
was
that's the whole
Kudos to
point.
you guys. I don't know if I
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
You do what you got to
Yeah.
do.
You gotta
What about
be
the
money
whole-
efficient too.
Mhm.
Yeah, the competitions are already so expensive. You got to save money where you can.
Yeah, how bad you want it.
Yeah, I was just thinking like next year if I compete again and then so it's like going to be like gonna have 3 dogs with me. It's like ugh, 3. Ugh.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you're like trying not to wake the kids up because you want them to sleep, but you got to walk the dogs like
Yeah.
early in the mornings, and it all worked out. I mean,
Yeah. Well, it was nice. Like Drake and Jeanette were super helpful. So I really appreciate them because they'd be like, we walked all the dogs except for this one, or you know what I mean? Like, so that,
Yeah. Well, you guys have it down. You do it every year, right? So
Yeah. And Kat too.
It just
Kat's
works.
always really helpful. And
well, I'm usually up first because I like to get in the bathroom first because there's one bathroom, 8 people, so
Yeah.
I like to take my morning potty in there before everybody gets up. So I usually get up like half an hour before everyone start walking dogs, and then go potty, and then
yeah.
that way the bathroom's free.
Yeah.
So she can get her poop in before everyone else.
Yep.
But anyway, so this year we did something a little bit special at Pasadena, though. We did release a story about it, but for those of you who maybe don't follow our social media or didn't see it, we actually did a little bit of a shadow drop of Groom loops.
Yes.
So we did have like just a handful of them available at Pasadena for purchase. The AGP Groom loops. And Nathan also, oops, if I don't drop it, Nathan also has one that matches his mat. So I don't know if that's something
I love
like,
the smell.
I know.
I love the smell, right?
I don't know if that's something that like
It smells
you
like a plastic thing.
guys, the listeners, are interested in or not. Like We only had a few of them made just because we were like, hey, we don't know if anybody even cares about merch.
Yeah.
So let us know. Like, are you interested in groom loops? Are you interested in other merch? Like, what would you want us to make?
What would you want?
Like shirts or cups.
You know what I think people
what?
would like to give out? I've seen these things. It's a pain stem.
Oh yeah, the pain stems. Yeah.
So it's just like a circle thing you put in your hand, but it's pokey.
It's not like pokey enough to hurt you, but just to like
cause discomfort.
Yeah.
Because you know how some people will like bite
It's
their
like those
nails.
like Nike slides or they like on your feet.
Yeah. So you know how some people will
Yeah.
like bite their nails or pick at themselves because the pain, that little bit of pain for neurodivergent people kind of
Yeah.
like.
Is that why Ronnie picks himself until he bleeds?
I do a lot of
Probably.
pain stimming. So I do.
So like it's something people do, and there's a lot of neurodivergent people in the grooming industry.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, give those out to people.
think I've
You
ever
know, you just hold them in your hand and
felt one
squeeze,
of
and
those.
it'll.
So we're gonna 3D print one because we bought a 3D printer, but I'm just waiting for the pink to come in for me.
I guess I could print it right now.
But I do. No, it's printing out Cat's Bichon.
I'm printing
No,
out
her
a head for me.
her thing's done.
Oh, but somebody has to remove the plate and stuff. Anyway, but I do a lot of, because if anybody like really pays attention, I do a lot of this, and it's just the little bit of pain. I do, for people not watching, I push on my fingernails with my other nail. I put pressure on until it hurts just a little bit. And I didn't realize that's what I was doing. I've been doing it my whole life. And then I was reading something and they're like, oh, that's very common for like neurodivergent people to like just that little like it like grounds you.
Come on.
Neurodivergence like a blanket term for like all the sub like
Yes.
autism
Yeah, yeah.
and spectrum and all
Yeah.
the different ADHDs.
yeah.
And okay.
Yeah. And so I do that a lot. And Nathan will be like, stop doing that. But it grounds me. It
I
just,
think that'd be fun to give out though. You know?
Yeah.
yeah.
So let us know
We'll
what you
see.
want.
We'll see.
Yeah.
What do you want? What you really
An
want?
AGP pain stem. No.
Pain. You want us to cause you pain.
Yeah. Think of us. No,
funny.
yeah, but I mean, it's something that we're definitely like starting to think about. And I know there have been people that have asked us about merch, right? So, but we don't want to make things people don't want.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want anything at all, just be like, no, don't even worry.
Like,
I don't
we
want
good,
your
we
crap.
good, thanks.
Yeah. And then we did a giveaway, right? So
We did a giveaway, yes. And we picked the two winners.
Woo. Picked.
We
We
picked
picked
the
them.
two
We packed them.
winners.
We picked them right in the face. No, I'm just kidding.
So the winners were Kathleen Bellamy and Michelle Macias. Congratulations. We will be sending you each a groom loop.
And when you get
An
it,
AGP groom loop.
take some pictures, send them in. So we're really excited about that.
Oh, it's so shiny.
But the event itself, it was really fun. I mean, it's our home show. It was a little warm because usually it's in February.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I definitely felt the weather change because normally it's a little gloomy, almost cold sometimes, a little like foggy in the mornings. And this was
Which
hot,
you like.
which I love. Yeah. This was a little warm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
little
it
warm.
was. It was a little bit warm.
But it was still a good show.
yeah.
I had a lot
I
of fun.
think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good memories at that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and then we went to the CPPGA meeting.
Yeah. Every year, right? Every year on Friday evening, the CPPGA, the California Pet Groomers Association, CPPGA, yeah.
I know.
They have an annual meeting where the first like 30 minutes or so is, Terry talking about the organization and why it's good and why people should join and
Sponsors.
the sponsors, and they get recognized and stuff. And then it's like a meet and greet cocktail party. So it's usually hosted by a bigger company, and they give out drink tickets, and there's hors d'oeuvres and cheese and meats and bread.
Adult
and
Lunchables.
adult
Nathan
Lunchables,
calls
yeah,
them.
desserts. And it was really fun. And then the company came around, but I think it was Ryan's this year.
Ryan's.
Ryan's.
Is it Ryan's every
Yeah.
year?
I don't
know.
know.
I think it
I'm
might
not
have been
sure.
last year
It
too.
was definitely Ryan's this year.
Yeah, and then they ask you questions, and then they give you a ticket, and then you go cash in the ticket for a
Oh, is
drink.
that what that was for? I
Yeah.
thought he was just curious about
No,
it.
this is their like research like event to ask people like what they want and what we think they should carry.
Yeah.
And
I was kind of being a little bit of an asshole. Not like I was just trying.
You
I
already had some drinks.
I already had a couple drinks, and I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were just.
I wasn't being an
funny.
asshole, but I was
No, you
trying to
weren't
be
being an
funny,
asshole.
and he's asking me questions, so I'm giving him like smart ass, funny answers.
And he's like, I'm working here.
Yeah, he's probably like this.
I'm
He's
working
like, he's like this asshole.
Yeah. So we were there for a few hours. It was really fun.
It was super
It
fun.
was really fun. There, it's if you've ever been to like a show and there's like the seminar room. There's the two sides with chairs and like a walkway in the middle, and we had like a little runway with
show.
the kids.
Yeah.
And Brian did like a runway. It was really fun. It was we were cashing in those tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were
Brian-
a little loosey
Brian, the dog barber, right? I was so disappointed when he wouldn't do the splits. I was
very
like, do the
disappointed,
splits, and he's like,
Brian.
oh, that was 10 years ago
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
He looked like he can
could
whip the
still do
splits out.
them. Yeah.
He looks like a man that'll do the splits.
Yeah,
but-
disappointed.
Maybe
I'm
it was
very
the pants. He
disappointed.
was wearing leather pants, so
No,
maybe he was like, I'm not
maybe.
trying to rip this.
Can you imagine? Asshole out. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, so that was fun. I enjoy going to that every year.
No, it was really fun. And if you are listening and you're a California resident and you're a dog groomer, I definitely would join. It's a really good cause.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They take care of us here in California and follow legislation and like
Yeah.
protect
help with
us.
the laws,
They
yeah.
help protect us groomers. So I think it's super important
And
to be enrolled.
We should touch on the other one too, because the one for
Oh, WAGA.
yes. Yeah,
The-
I mean, I don't have a lot of the information in my brain, but if you do.
So
but if you
on
do,
the spot.
not stored.
Yeah. So what from you caught me off guard,
Yeah.
Nathan. Hold on, let me gather my thoughts. So from
upload.
what I understand, CPPGA is such a good organization and so helpful that different states have been making their own
Right.
associations as well. So then I think Terry is involved, Judy Breton's involved, and they were like, we did such good work with CPPGA, and like Idaho has one, and Texas has one, and Virginia has one. You know, they're going everywhere. They're like, let's make this a worldwide thing.
Right.
So it's the World Association for Grooming. I don't know
Alliance
the
or
acronym.
Let's
Yeah,
find the
yeah,
acronym.
yeah, and
I think that's probably
and
right.
it-
World
so-
Association Grooming Alliance.
Yeah, I think so. And it's a worldwide thing. So if you want to, like, if your state doesn't have an organization or your country doesn't have an organization to, you know, promote education and safety and community within, you know, the state or the country or whatever, you can actually reach out to WAGA and they'll help you every step of the way and like what you need and like kind of a game plan as to like, okay, you need, you know, this for your board, and you need a mission statement, and you need these are your
Yeah, they give you the
they
blueprint.
give you everything. So if your state doesn't have an organization, you can start one.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're your voice in the I can't say that word.
Legislation. Yeah.
And other countries
heart?
are joining as well.
Mhm.
I think she mentioned New Zealand is starting one.
Yeah.
And like the main function is just to protect you from like
Right.
from bad laws
okay.
that affect
Stupid
you in
people.
a may affect you or your industry in a negative way.
We had it backwards. World Alliance of Grooming Associations.
Okay. Close.
Close.
Yeah. So, so the lovely Judy Breton is the one that I think is like heading up that whole thing. So very exciting, very helpful. Definitely look into both of those. If you're not in California, definitely look up WAGA.
I mean, I think it's a great thing for like uplifting the industry, right?
Yeah.
I feel like every state has an association and like a standard for themselves. Like when legislation or laws come into effect, they have a state group that's already
that they can go to
Yeah.
and say, hey, we're trying to like do this. And then they can look out for our best interests. Because I do think they have like a lawyer and like different,
Yeah.
you know, and like they keep an eye on like lobbyists and all that stuff. So they're really looking out for groomers' best interests.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Great
super
question, Nathan.
important.
Thanks for bringing that up. Look at you.
You now a bunch of information.
I don't know. You talk. Go.
Speaking of Judy, she's so cute.
Yeah.
She-
Congrats on her retirement from.
CPPGA.
Yeah. Since she's heading up WAGA, but she's so cute because she met our son Owen at Cali Groom, and she noticed that he was playing chess on his phone, and she was like, "Oh, you like chess?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Are you going to Pasadena?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Pasadena." And she brought him 2 beautiful chess sets, like absolutely beautiful chess sets. And he
Big.
Yeah.
he was
The
so
one,
excited. He spent like the whole day carefully packing them up so that they wouldn't break on the drive home. And I was like, if Judy asks you for help her with whatever she wants. And he was like, yes, ma'am. I love Judy. She's so nice.
Yeah.
One of them is a Lord of the Rings, an official licensed Lord of the Rings chess set from 1972.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Handmade. And they were handmade in England. And the other set is it's carved out of like marble, but it's a native Aztecs and Spaniards.
They were such cool supports, and I remember Owen was so excited to show them off, like on Friday, because that's when he got them, right, the first day.
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh, come look! It's not finished unpacking yet, but look at this!" And I was like, "Oh my god, this is because it's really cool, right?"
Yeah.
And then the next day, Saturday, he was, "I unpacked everything. Come look, because now it's all set up and ready to go." And I was like, "Okay." So we went over there, and he like showed me the whole thing. And then on Sunday, he was like, "I'm packing it up. Look at how I'm packing it." And he was like, "And I wrap each one." And I was like, "You love these things."
Yeah. He's so sweet.
So excited.
He had such a blast, though. I mean, all the kids.
I was like the girls.
All the kids had such a good time. Owen was like, I want to come back to these like as often as possible. Like he loved helping. He loved because I was like, just stay with Judy and help her with whatever she needs you for. And he was like, okay, yeah, I'll be helpful.
Recording content, taking pictures.
Yeah, taking content.
Nice. We asked them, well, on a scale from 1 to 10, like, what is this on your vacations? And they both said 10.
Yeah,
I was
Ellie,
really surprised. I was really surprised. I'm like, right on, guys.
Ellie said it was one of the best trips she's ever had.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
and I think that to Kelsey.
Kelsey
and
Ellie were like thick as thieves the whole time.
And then they roped in Kelsey Ann Sexton and Rachel. And Kelsey and them went like on adventures, and they ended up with Labubu's and
oh my god.
These things.
Yeah, Ronnie went with them. I'll put the
Ronnie
video
too.
here. It was so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Where's the car? I'm so nervous. Oh my god, where's the car? Oh my god. Right there.
But don't say anything, guys.
Wait, can I see it? Is it a Okay. Oh my gosh. You're so lucky.
They're trying to convince everybody like you need to get Labubu's the whole time. It was very cute though, because the two girls were just running around together, and it was nice to see them like talking to people and like introducing themselves, and so it's very nice to like watch them blossom in the community. Obviously, if anybody was there and they were really annoying, please tell us.
Let us know.
Like if you're ever at a competition and our kids are annoying you, like you can tell them to leave you the hell alone and tell us that you want them to leave you alone.
Yeah.
We will not be offended in any way, shape, or form. Everybody keeps saying they like them.
And
but
if you
I
feel
worry.
weird telling them about it, tell me about it.
Yeah,
Because
tell them.
I'm an uncle and I can do it.
Yeah.
I'll discipline.
I was happy that they were there, and I'm happy that it was really good, but they liked it so much, and I'm like, I don't want them at every one though.
Yeah.
Because
just adds an extra level of stress.
I do like being out. It's like a little vacation with my friends, you know?
Yeah.
And having them there, I can't do certain things.
Well, they're
I
not coming to
have to
Super
be
Zoo.
dad.
They're not coming to Super Zoo.
Oh, he asked, and I'm like, no.
Super Zoo special.
No, you're not coming to Super Zoo.
Well, they're coming to Hershey only because we're leaving to Europe the next week. And so we're like, okay, we can't be away from them too. Because Europe, we're going to be gone for 2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
So we're like, we have to bring them to Hershey. But I'm already like, okay, they ain't coming to they're not coming to the masquerade party. No. I'm like, sorry, guys, I'm going to set you up in your hotel room with like, your iPad or whatever, watch TV, go to sleep. I'll bring them to the Barkley Honors Awards, but then they're going to have to go to bed after while we party.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, guys, you can see the awards. You can watch us, hopefully, maybe knock on wood, win something. And then you're going to go to bed and we're going to stay up and potty.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
that's the
I'm
hard
gonna
part,
tell
is
them
like-
ahead of time.
The
sorry.
hard part about Hershey is I don't know if they'll be able to find the room.
It'll be all right.
I was
Maybe you can
No,
call
we'll
now and be
put
like,
them there.
right out the elevator.
We'll
right
put them
here.
there and be like, hey, don't leave.
Don't leave
because you will get lost.
I got lost at that hotel all the time. I was like,
Well,
I don't know where I am.
this time I'm gonna.
I was so angry.
I feel
One of the
like this
outside
time we
rooms.
should ask specifically, for like, hey, because last time Victor said he was like, nah, that room's too far away. Like, give me a different room. So he was able to change his room.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
one of
but
the
that's a-
outside rooms where we can just pull the car up
That
to
would be
it.
nice.
That's also a very Victor thing, though, right? He's like, is room ain't good enough? Closer.
Anyway.
Closer.
He ended up like 3 doors down for me.
No,
It's a nice hallway.
Yeah.
not as far.
we were
Not a
in-
mile walk.
We were in this like wing that wasn't even originally part of the building, but then you had to go down the elevator, but then you had to walk up and then you go down again. And I was like, I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Well,
It was the
like-
floor. It was the floor switching that confused me.
It was like 2 elevators. Like you had to do 2 different elevators. It was crazy. Never again.
And then it had like one of those hallways where it was like an optical illusion, like
Yeah,
it was
it's, like,
getting
shrinking.
smaller.
That was
Wonka, I'm in
crazy.
the woman chocolate factory or something.
I mean, it is a
I just
chocolate
heard-
hotel.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn it. Except for it's like a nightmare. I guess the original one is like a nightmare too.
Yeah. Anyway.
Getting sucked
Okay.
into a tube of chocolate would be absolutely
Or turned
terrifying.
into a giant blueberry.
Yeah.
Violet.
Well, so anyways.
So back to Pasadena.
So this year, again, I didn't help last year, but this year you and I, Nathan, helped Alyssa with her creative presentation.
Oh yeah.
You guys are so
You did
cute.
so
That
good.
I was very I was
Katie
very
was-
nervous.
Katie was freaking out way more than anybody knew.
You were back there pacing. I was watching you behind the curtain. You're like,
Yeah, well, I was freaking out too because I get
He was
nervous in front of
freaking
crowds.
out about the timing
But every
because
time
it's
I
hard to hear back there.
Yeah.
it's hard to hear.
But every time I see Katie, she's just like frozen. And that because Katie shuts down when she's really freaked out. And I'm like, it's going to be okay. And she's like, yeah, it's going to be great. And she was like worried about feeling stupid, or like making
But that's the point of these
I know.
presentations, right?
Well,
Be silly.
I'll
and-
jump in front of someone and just be an ass.
Yeah.
And I'll like make a fool of myself.
I'm
And-
very.
I don't see it.
Yeah. But Katie does not like
I
that.
don't do embarrassment. I'm not. I don't. I can be funny sometimes, but I'm very. I feel like that's been a problem my whole like youth.
Yeah.
Is I wouldn't do things because I was so worried about being embarrassed. I do feel a little bit better about it now. Like doing like the podcast and the social media with Nathan has made me less worried about it. But that's a lot. You're
Yeah.
like in public, like. And creative is like the busiest, craziest.
in,
like,
in a red dress
crowd.
with bright red
Oh, yeah.
lipstick.
Yeah,
and-
bright red lipstick, red dress, and red is not my color. No offense, red's
I
not
don't know.
my color.
I think it was.
And green, a huge green wig because it was Gremlins.
Yeah.
and so
And your
like,
big ears,
and the
they're
big
so cute.
ears. So it was just like a lot that where I was like, oh my god, like what if I fall or what if I, you know what I mean, like, or what if people don't get it, like what what is she supposed to be, and like.
I bet a lot of people didn't know.
I'm
because
sure
a lot of people
didn't
haven't
know.
seen
Yeah.
Gremlins.
someone next to me was like, "What is it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Gremlins. It's from
Yeah.
it's an old movie and blah blah."
So there
yeah.
was that too, where I was like, oh my god,
The youth
But-
doesn't know.
the youth. Doesn't
yeah,
know.
the youth.
I've never watched it either.
It's been a long time since
It's
I
been a
watched
long
it.
time, yeah. I've seen
We're
the
gonna watch
first
it with the
one, but
kids.
not the second one recently.
Creative is so cool though. Like every year,
amazing.
I'm in awe of like just how the fuck do they do that?
Yeah, so much work.
And it's just like so Ronnie's
have no
thinking about
idea.
dabbling into the creative.
I'm so excited.
And he's been talking to Alyssa a lot. Yeah. He's been talking to Alyssa a lot, just like asking her, like, what would you do in this? And what do you think about this design and stuff? So she recruited him because Justin didn't come. So he was like her husband for the weekend and he was like helping her in her classes. And then he spent like all Sunday with them, like
Nice.
setting up and like watching them color.
There's
and
no
all this
better
stuff.
like learning
Yeah.
than that.
Isn't it, being in it and absorbing it all.
Yeah. And he loved it. He loved
Well,
it.
he was taking so many pictures, and that's the first time I ever sat down and watched creative because normally we're packing and getting
Yeah.
everything done and ready to go, and so that was the first time I ever did it. Although, no offense to everybody, but I was like having trouble staying awake because I was just so tired. I had been up since like 3:30,
Oh yeah.
and I was just like, and that's I think why Drake was like, "I'll drive home." I
Yeah.
don't want you passing out on the road. But it was really cool. I never sat there and watched them do the whole thing and the airbrushing, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it makes me want to do it a little bit. But then I was like, I don't know if I have the patience.
Yeah.
It'd be cute
Yeah.
to do it on Tallulah though.
I
feel
know
like-
she's so tiny.
I
though.
know.
All those dogs are so big, and I was like,
In a
but
big
it'd be
canvas.
really cool if you can get it tiny and intricate.
Yeah.
But like really detailed. So I don't know if my hands can do that anymore though.
Yeah, it was really cool though. And
Yeah.
then I mean, we were trying to help Alyssa get People's Choice. But there was one standout that like we knew we're like that's gonna win People's Choice because it was just so cool.
setup was
and
really
it was
cool.
actually funny, right? Because it was a hairless dog.
Yeah.
So like you would think like how would you do creative on a hairless dog? But she painted her dog with like not glow in the dark, like black light paint, right? And so she had a whole black light setup, which was crazy. I've never seen anything like that before because she had the lights. She like brought her own like canopy and like set up black lights so her dog glowed, and she did a like Day of the Dead.
Yeah, it was like Coco inspired essentially.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Mexican
Very
and
cool.
Coco with like the spirit dog that like flies them through the.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool for her.
I didn't get to see the presentation, but I heard everyone going crazy for it.
Yeah.
I just seen it from the other side of the stage, and I'm like, oh, I could tell it was really cool.
Yeah,
but-
super cool. So,
Well,
like,
People's Choice usually,
congratulations.
People's Choice at this show is a bark or groomer to
A
groomer
cover.
cover, so you'll
Yeah.
get to see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone
I
will
know.
get to
Well,
see
I
it.
was wondering. I was like, how is he going to take that picture with the black lights? Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he figured it out because Ren is obviously
he'll-
incredible. Speaking of Ren,
Oh, yeah, his
poor
camera.
Ren got his camera stolen, which is just so awful. They said somebody just like snatched his bag from under the table and took off.
Which is, it's the second year in the row it's happened because last
year it
year
was like-
someone took someone else's recording equipment and backpack.
No.
And then it happened again this year. So I wonder if it's the same fucking person.
I wonder. They got away with it
But
last year.
I wonder because I saw somebody talking on the groups about it, like, oh, it's like it's one of us that. But all you have to do is like get a lanyard and get in. Like it's
Right.
not actually that hard,
Right.
Because all you have to do is walk up to the front and say,
Yeah,
like,
I definitely don't think it's one. It's a
I don't think
groomer.
it's a groomer.
No.
No.
Well, right when it happened, like a bunch of people like ran out into the hall looking for the
Trying
person.
to find, yeah.
We were all walking the floor.
Oh, did somebody
looking for-
see it happen?
No, but it was.
It was,
he's
like,
it was
within
He was like
moments.
it was right there.
Like
and
it
it's
was
gone.
within. Yeah, he realized like right away.
And so like everyone was walking around, and then, but
Yeah.
it's easy just to snatch it and put it in a backpack, or
I know, poor
just put it
Ren.
in your thing. And
He
we all,
works so hard, and I know that equipment is expensive.
Well, I think
don't
he had a
know.
they set up a
GoFundMe.
GoFund. Some Holly
Holly.
Baker and her husband set up a GoFundMe, and
Yeah.
it's doing well.
It actually got the
Oh, it
met
got
the
its
goal.
amount?
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Fantastic. Yeah, I know. Because that's just awful. Like, who does that kind of stuff? Well, I know at like the Utsumi booth, they said the people behind them had stuff stolen in the night.
Oh,
So
shit.
they were,
Oh my god, the thing always goes.
We're out of
up.
time.
Give it to me.
And that was Pasadena. Goodbye.
and they said the booth behind them had stuff stolen. So they were taking all their, Utsumi was like, we have to take all our scissors every day because we don't want to
Yeah.
risk it. And I
Yeah.
was like,
It's
that
crazy.
sucks.
Yeah.
Remember when somebody stole your purse, and then like a year later, I was at my cousin's house, and they had your ID,
Yeah.
or,
So
and I was like, "Where did this come from?" And they're like, "I don't remember exactly what happened because it was years ago." But they're like, "Oh, it was from this other guy. He like left it here." And I'm like, "Well, where's he at?"
Yeah.
Because I was gonna fucking kick his ass,
Yeah.
right? And they didn't. All of a sudden, they're like, and this is my cousin, and like, they back then they were in the drugs still. So all of a sudden, when that was said, all of a sudden everyone's in like, "We don't know,
Yeah.
we don't know," and so I leave. I'm
Well, but
super
he
pissed.
knew Kat too.
I'm
so
pissed
he
off.
was like,
yeah,
And I'm like, but I don't think he put two and two together on who she was though.
maybe
But I was very upset, and I forgot about that.
about to fight someone. Yeah.
Yeah, I called Kat. I was like, "Guess what I seen at my cousin's house?"
No, you took it. You were like, guess what I got?
I did?
I'm pretty sure.
well, it was just my ID, and by that time it had been a year. I had a new
Yeah.
one. But
Someone's already taken a credit card out and like,
No.
no, I'm just joking.
well, it's okay. I have really crappy credit, so good luck to them.
Haha, loser.
You did it.
Anyway, going back to
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
Alyssa got first place.
Yeah.
Congratulations
She
to
does
her.
amazing work.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like
yeah.
so intricate, so detailed. I was like, I don't think I could ever.
My brain just doesn't compute. Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't imagine the hours. They were all beautiful. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Holly Baker, she didn't get anything but that headpiece on that dog.
The Star Wars one.
So
Well, we're
cool.
big Star Wars
Star
fans,
Wars fans,
so
yeah.
I love the
The whole
The
like,
headpiece
the
is
whole
so
headpiece is beautiful, and I was like, oh,
My favorite is still the Spider-Man one that Alyssa did a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. And Gabriel in that spider suit. If you guys want to watch these presentations, they're on Facebook, on Groomer TV's Facebook page. So you just look up Groomer TV, and it should be the last streamed event from there. But I think you guys competed, right?
Yeah.
we did.
How did you do?
We
well,
We did all right.
We did okay.
Oh my God, where did these come from?
Well,
So many naked men.
Oops. I had one forwards, one backwards.
We brought home all the naked babies.
I love when they all have
the naked
bulges.
men are here.
What?
They all have bulges.
Yeah.
They're not very big though.
Hey, maybe they're growers.
I prefer showers.
Damn.
Wow, you gotta leave, Kat. That comment. You gotta go.
Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, it was an incredible weekend for us. I mean, it's been a while. I don't think we've ever brought this many home. And to be fair,
Our salon has never brought this many home.
To be fair, they're not all ours, so we can't take credit for all of them.
Well, so let's go through them really quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so
We go day by day, right?
well, yeah. Let's go day by day. So we did wire, right? So
Wire was first.
I did wire. I did a Scotty, and Drake did a wire fox terrier.
Mm-hmm.
It was his first time competing in wire, so it was new for him, and he had broken his hand, so he's only been back to work for a couple weeks. And he did a really good job. He didn't place, but he did a really good job. He passed his practical for his long-legged terrier for the NDGAA. So super, super proud of him for that. Very hard work. Good job, Drake.
I was like, I can't clap.
And then I competed in open with a Scotty. So it wasn't my regular Scotty that I had been using because my breeder wanted to show him this weekend or that weekend. So she was like, here, have this dog. And she was a lot more grown out than I, would have normally used. So like I didn't love my groom. I'm going to be honest. Like for me, I wasn't like in love with my groom. I wasn't super happy. There was only 3 of us in open. I got 3rd place. I did get the group 3. So everybody says I should be happy about that. My goal this year was to get an open placement, but I just don't feel like that quite counts, because I feel like
Babe, I think you should not put any of that. I think you should not say any of that bullshit.
it feels false though to just be like, oh, I got 3rd place.
You got 3rd place with the group 3. That's
Yeah, but but I think people also appreciate the authenticity though.
all right. Whatever.
I mean, right? Like, I'm not saying that I'm not a good groomer because I do think I'm a good groomer. I just wasn't proud of my groom, which is fine. Like, I wasn't in love with my groom, but I'm doing Super Zoo with her in 5 weeks, and I'm looking forward to doing a better job than I did.
And you can take your critiques you got.
Yeah, I'm taking my critiques. I'm going to do a better job. But I mean,
and you'll actually get to maintain it this time in between.
I'll get to maintain it in between. I am grateful I got the group 3, but I'm just saying, like, my goal was to get an open placement, and it just doesn't necessarily feel like an open placement because I didn't beat anybody per se.
All right. Well, then what?
We're extremely proud of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am happy I got back
I don't
out
like
there.
that. So let's move on. Who's next?
Okay. Anyway, then was sporting.
When we're sporting.
So sporting was really, really a lot of fun. Nathan did sporting. Jeanette did sporting. Our good friend Dakota did sporting. So they're in entry, Jeanette and Dakota. So Dakota got 1st place. We were super proud of him because he had just competed at Cali Groom. So
Wait, no,
wrong
I'm trying
one.
to do.
Okay. Anyways,
I like Dakota, but
you wanted Jeanette to get first. I know.
yeah. Well, our girl Jeanette,
She got 2nd.
she got 2nd.
So we were super, super proud of her.
Yeah, she did
We're really proud of her.
She did a really good job.
She did
I'm really
a
proud
beautiful
of
job
her.
on Ronan, and I don't think she's ever done him all the way through, like one time.
And it was a decent sized class, and she did great.
Yeah, so we were really, really proud of her.
And she
she was so nervous.
Well, she had a bad headache too. Was her problem. Not enough water. It was hotter than normal, and we weren't drinking enough water anyways. But she had a really bad headache, so she was just kind of like sitting there, like all gloomy looking. I'm like, be happy, be proud of your work.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
she did a beautiful job. So I was very proud. And like I said, she hadn't even done that haircut all the way through one time. So we were like, dude, you killed it. Like, be happy. And she passed her certification with him as well.
Yep.
So we had everybody working towards their stuff.
Yeah, they're almost done.
They're almost all done. We've been working so hard. And then Nathan, of course, so he did his English Cocker, and he did get 3rd place with the English Cocker and the group 3. So we're very proud of you. Yay.
And I always think like showing up with a dog you don't know and just meet and putting a trim on it and getting a placement, to me that's
It's very impressive.
to me that's I always think like that's a flex.
Well, that was a very last minute dog, right? You were supposed to have a setter, and the owner
Yes.
backed out last minute, and then this dog.
Got it like 2 days before you left.
Yeah, we
before.
just met her. We basically like take her from her owner on the side of the road, put her in the car. We're like, we're coming with us.
Yeah, with all of our other dogs.
Yeah.
And we're like, sorry.
Welcome to the jungle.
But
Yeah,
I will
welcome to
say,
the
as like advice for anybody that competes, to me that comes from understanding the structure of the dog.
And the breed
Right.
standard.
Like it is great, and I encourage everybody to compete and like have a dog of your own to compete on because you could learn a lot. But once you figure out the structure and how to put a trim on that dog, then you could apply that to other dogs a lot easier.
So that was really fun. I don't think we didn't really do anything after that, right? Oh, that was the meeting. After that was
And then we
the
had the
meeting.
meeting.
And so then the next day was all other purebreds in the morning. So Ashley competed in entry, all of the purebreds with Tallulah,
With my
Cat's
little
little
tutu.
Tallulah. Cat competed with Lumi in intermediate, and Nathan competed with Willie the Kerry Blue in open. So that was really a lot of fun because we had somebody in each category. And so Ashley got second place with Tallulah.
Mind you, that was the first time she's ever done her straight all the way through.
I know she's
She's
always
been
done
practicing
bits
at
and
this
pieces.
shop. She was like, "Oh, I'm working on the front and working on the back," and then, yeah, she never had done her
She's
from
never
start to finish.
finished. She's
never
always
finished.
like, "Oh, I'll do the head," or
I'll do the rear. Or, yeah,
So that was her first time finishing.
That's actually something I thought about, and I thought that would play a part. But she put together a beautiful trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did
and
a
then
really
Ren
good
got
job.
some great photos of her grooming Tallulah on stage. It's funny because she sends me, she's like, "Oh my God, she looks so good," while she's grooming because Tallulah's like looking at the camera and watching. And then I look at my in the ring photos. And Lumi's like sleeping and his eyes are closed and he's like leaning against the thing. I was like, oh,
At least he's comfortable.
yeah.
Your groom always looks better from 10 feet away,
Oh, yeah.
from 10 steps back.
Yeah.
You know, once you get up, like close, everybody's dog has things.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
So, like, you know.
No, I thought Ashley did a great job though. She
No,
looked
she
really
did a beautiful
cute.
job. And then Kat,
how did you do?
I got first place in intermediate. Another one. I need one more, and then I have to go back to open again.
Oh no.
I
That's what you get for
know.
being good.
Damn it. But
Well,
anyways, so I did Lumi
Was that the first time you got first place with your with
with an
Lumi?
actual Bashan, yeah. So most of my first placements actually come from sporting and wire.
No, actually, I take
No,
it
Tacoma.
back. Last year,
Oh,
Tacoma,
Tacoma.
you did
I
get
did
first
with
place
Lumi.
with Lumi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it back.
So,
But
yeah.
He's a pretty dog, though.
Of your 5, only 2 are Bashan and 3 are other breeds.
Well, it's funny because I don't really groom the other breeds other than in competition.
It's only if you're like, oh, I signed up for this. Like, does somebody have a leftover dog?
Yeah.
And then we're like, yeah, sure, here you go.
But anyways, I did it with Lumi, and his coat is like so thick, and it takes a while to get through. But I like the groom. I like how it turned out. I feel like I did a good job, but I felt like I could have done better. But then Terry told me, Terry was my judge. Thank you, Terry. She told me that I was her scissor callback, and I was like, me?
Wow.
For like
nice.
our class, you know.
Nice.
It obviously went to an open person, but I was like, wow, I'm surprised because
And that's-
I've been working on my scissor work.
Yeah, you have been working on it. So that was the best groom I've seen you put on him. So you should be very proud. He looked really good.
Yeah.
His profile was beautiful.
I feel like I really fumbled everybody because like they had a pair of shears. Utsumi had a pair of shears I really like on sale for $250, the straights.
And he told us when we
And
got back.
like I sold a bunch of them when I was there, and like I didn't tell any of my people, and they're all like thinking about saving and like they want to save and get a pair, and I'm like, oh well, they were half off. Oops, I didn't tell nobody.
Well, they're going to be at Super Zoo, so they'll have another deal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then you, of course, Nathan, you competed with Willie.
Willard.
Willard, the Kerry Blue. And you got second place.
Second place. Yay.
Second
And that was
place.
There was like 6 or 7 people, right?
That was a
bigger
decent.
class.
That was
And
a
then we
decent
got
sized
a-
class, and you got group 2 for both, or group 2 and second place. So that was really cool, and then straight into poodle. And so Drake competed in poodle, and you competed in poodle, Nathan.
And poodles, you know, is like the glove.
The
Poodle, everyone
huge.
gloves off.
Yeah.
Everyone's tired and worn, and like
Yeah.
it's like
The
time.
last company.
Zombie.
Oh, and Shay competed in poodle
Oh,
too.
yeah?
She's a really good friend of ours. And I mean, they have a newborn, Shay and Dakota.
Yeah,
so
she's
they're
like 2
tired.
months old.
2 months, yeah. So I was like, oh my God, you guys. Like they brought the baby, and their Shay's mom was there to help them. And
Yeah, but her dog had so much hair. She's
Oh my
like,
God.
I haven't given my haircut like since before the baby.
yeah,
So he had a lot of hair.
had a
but-
lot of hair. But she did a nice transformation. So
Well,
she,
what did I get for poodle?
she got third place. Shay got third
And
place.
Drake got an honorable mention.
Drake got an
in
honorable
a huge
mention.
class. I think, there was
they had like 20,
20 something
24
I think
dogs.
25, I think.
something.
Yeah.
25 dogs in entry,
So
and he got an honorable mention.
He got an honorable mention. And like we said, first time in the ring with poodles and
Coming back
off the broken hand.
Yeah.
So, and he passed his certification as well. So like, we're so proud of him for that. Like he worked really hard. So it was, I mean, it was just really cool to like go and see all of our like people that we've been working with and like helping to try and like uplift them, to do so well. Cause they put in a lot of hard work. And so to like watch all their hard work pay off was just, that was the highlight. Obviously, Nathan winning stuff is a huge highlight, but like that was the highlight.
I forgot to mention Ashley also passed her practical with Tallulah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
yeah,
she did.
so we're like this salon
Well-
is just fucking killing it.
And so then you got third place poodle, third place group.
No,
Yep.
big class
Um,
too.
Poodle's always like the biggest class, and that's always the one. I did my big black standard poodle,
In the HCC.
and I got these because I've got some of the most positive and reinforcing critiques from not just the judges I was working on, but from just different judges that were there that I've ever had. So,
it was very
really, I was
meaningful.
floating on cloud nine. And so for me, that was 3 placements with 3 group placements, which put me in the running for
Best
a-
all around.
best
group.
all around. So,
Another goblet.
so for the third year,
No,
So for
I
the
was,
third
I was
year in a
wrong.
row-
It's not the third year in a row. Sorry. There was 1 year you missed.
so almost the third year in a row, I took home the goblet, the big boy.
2 years in a row. There was one in the middle.
So I got the best all around this year. Last year I got best in show. The year before that I skunked. So it's crazy how you see sometimes that happens though. And then the year before that I had best all around.
Well, that middle year was the year you got food poisoning.
Yeah, so I went from best all around to skunking, which happens to best in show, then the best all around. So you never know.
You know
You
why?
never know.
I know why.
You never know.
Because I wasn't there that year.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
on-
It is you.
okay. I will
Totally.
say this is a phenomenon that happens every time the boys are there. I do better, and I think it's just like.
Although not at Hershey this last year.
But
so
I do-
don't
I
know
do
what
think,
happened there.
when I look out into the crowd and you guys are there, it does bring me joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
The
definitely has an
happier
effect.
you are when you're competing and the less stressed
Yeah.
and the more you just let it all go.
I
and
could hear
just
them laughing. I could
enjoy.
hear like my group laughing and stuff. That just like,
Yeah.
brings me joy.
Well, that's like something I was talking to Robbie after the competition about how I was feeling. And he was like, you just need to stop stressing out about it and just like go in there. You love grooming the Scotty and like just, and Christy Reisenweaver told me that too. Like just relax, just enjoy yourself. And then like, if you're enjoying yourself because this is something you actually really enjoy doing, it's going to show through your groom instead of being stressed out and like freaking out the whole time. And obviously it shows because I think I agree. You're more happy when everybody's there.
I always though stress and poodle. I always like halfway through I'm like I fucking suck. I'm the worst poodle groomer ever. Halfway through grooming Helios this time I was like I'm not placing. I was like I screwed this up. I'm not even done with my shave work. I have to re-go over everything. I was just completely crapping on my groom. So like when they kept coming over and looking at it and it like I was really like actually when I stopped scissors down, I looked out and then I caught eyes with Juan and Juan went like, gave me a thumbs up and I was like, that was it. I was like, oh shit, maybe.
Yeah.
I felt calm at that moment because right when they said scissors down, I was having like a
mini meltdown.
yeah, a little meltdown. And then, so Thank you, Juan, for
You're welcome.
The reassurance
I love
that you
being a
did
cheerleader.
okay. Yeah.
yeah. So we
I'm always so
freaking
proud
killed
of
it.
you guys.
Yeah. Well, and
Well,
then
we're not done.
I was gonna say we're not done. The last day, Kat and Drake and Jeanette all got up early, and me and
Like
Nathan
really
slept
early.
in, and went down for rescue roundup to see if they could get on the wait list.
we never. I was on the wait list, but once the day comes, if no one's backed out, then you have to sit there and
wait.
You
and
had to be
see.
like in order. So 2 people got there before me, but like I was up in the building staring. No, Jill wasn't even there. So I just was there, and 2 people were ahead of me though. So I was like, oh, I don't know. And then Drake and Jeanette joined me like an hour later, and luckily I made it in and Drake made it in, but not Jeanette. And then he felt really bad. I felt really bad about Jeanette. She's like, don't worry about it. And then we're like, well, hopefully Drake gets a drop coat because that's the only thing he needs left for his certification. And so we get up there and the competition is going to start in 10 minutes. So they're like, go get your dog, put your stuff on stage. So we run and get our dogs. He gets a drop coat. I was like, oh, I'm so
It was
happy.
meant to be.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
And then I got a standard poodle. But what we had helped unload the dogs earlier because the rescue comes and brings all the dogs. So we helped unload them, and they had a lot of big dogs and a lot of big dogs in rough shape. There were 2 solid matted doodle puppies, and there was like 6 or 7 big dogs. And I was like, I kind of want a bigger dog for the challenge. And I was like, I got a standard poodle. He didn't have a ton of hair. He was in like a pony cut kind of. He had boots already, and he had like a mohawk and everything. And I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, I think on Miami would have been the easy way out. So I was like, I'm going to change it up. You know, I'm going to leave a little flair and try to do kind of a modern thing. But he didn't have enough like top knot hair on the side. And I told you, it paid off. I got 2nd place.
Woo!
He said my prep work was amazing for what little time I had. And I was like, also there was like no more velocity dryers. We didn't bring it
anything
back.
PetSmart teaches you, it's how to wash a dog fucking fast.
Yeah.
And well,
I was like, wow. But
well, it's funny that you say that, right? Because like our people right now are like our recirculator keeps breaking, and they're like, we need a new one, which we are gonna get a new one. But I'm like, man, you guys don't even know, because they're like, we have to hand wash the dogs. And I'm like, do you know how many salons hand wash dogs? We hand wash dogs for over 10 years. Like, you get hella good at it. It doesn't, sometimes I think the recirculator takes longer than it does to just hand wash a dog.
well, because you have to wait for the tub to fill with enough water.
Well,
But
we got a
I-
chihuahua
And
too.
I like to
It's
get
just
in
like-
there with my hands
Yeah.
and make sure I'm getting
Well,
in all
even
the
with the
crevasses.
recirculator,
and-
I'm like
Yeah.
scrubbing while doing it.
So I'm like,
But-
Drake, you don't even know. You don't even know.
I was telling
boy.
him the other day about PetSmart because I was like, oh yeah, I would work a shift from 4 to 9 and I'd have like 15 dogs
Yeah.
by myself.
Yep.
And they're like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
And
we
we
had
did-
2 every half
We
an
did
hour.
have the hydro surge, but we still hand washed.
well,
anyways.
because that was just, it wasn't meant to like clean.
You did
it.
2 every half hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 2 at 10 and 2 at 10:30?
Yeah. Am I bet when I was a bather?
Holy shit.
Yeah. We were a
remember
high vol-
Fremont
We-
was
I remember
we
you
were
guys
a
were
high
super
volume.
high
There was a
volume.
reason.
Fremont was pulling it. Like
Okay,
that's
well-
why we
well,
were power groomers.
To go back,
Yeah, to the competition.
I want to go. So Drake was been feeling.
Oh, you're talking about Drake. Okay.
So Drake, it was like feeling away, right?
Yeah.
Because like he almost honorable mention, almost he keeps like almost getting anything, and he was like, I'm winning everything, and he's just like everyone else is winning, and he's just like, damn it, I feel like you could tell it in his heart he was hurting. He was getting good scores on his stuff, but he was just like right there every
tough
time.
It was like
competition.
So
fourth,
then-
basically.
Like he won, but during Rescue Roundup, he won most compassionate.
His dog was being very difficult. Like it
Yes.
didn't want its face touched. It didn't, it was a cute little Morky maybe.
Yeah.
And she was being difficult. And he's always been such a sweet guy with
Yeah.
dogs, people.
he really
everything.
kept his cool.
He kept his cool, and the kids were helping, trying to
Kids.
distract the dogs because that's all he could really round up out of the crowd. And so they were like
Yeah.
trying to distract her while he did his face, and he did a wonderful job.
He did a great job. Well, and obviously, like all of the other stuff is really important too. But as regular everyday pet groomers, one of the most important things is compassion.
Yeah.
Right. Is like being compassionate with the dog that you're working with, patience and kindness, and like So, you know, I was like, dude, that's like such a good award, you know, like I was like, I can't wait to put that in his bio, you know, like Compassionate Groomer Award.
And
like,
knowing, like, it's interesting because knowing, like, the things that I taught Jeanette on Ronin led to her success in this is really, it feels really good. I'm really proud of her. And then, like, same thing with Drake, knowing that we played a part in
gentle handling
and teaching him how to groom and be kind to dogs, like, and it pays off. It feels, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What could I say? You know?
So everyone in our shop took home something.
A trophy.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking crazy. I think how many of them all together?
I think 14. 1, 2.
We're missing one
3,
here.
4, 5.
At least a
6,
quarter
7,
of the
8,
trophies
9,
given
10,
out.
11,
We should have made a
12,
video
13,
where we're just like dumping all of them into a bag and like taking them or something.
No, but really, honestly, we're super grateful. Thank you to all the judges that recognized us that weekend. We got great critiques, so we can continue to improve upon what we've done. And honestly, it was a great weekend. We had such a good time. We had made like all these like swag bracelets, the AGP swag bracelets. So it was really fun giving those out to people.
And we gave out like, over 100 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
So it was a lot of fun. It was a really good weekend.
Yeah.
It was nice to see people and talk to them.
I have one shout out for one of our AG peeps. I had met her in Palm Springs, Suzanne. Sorry. And she came to the show and she had brought me pictures. She gave me a gift and it was a picture frame of me and Tallulah in the ring and it was some other ones. And such a sweet card. She's like, and how it was just great.
Yeah, she was
That's so
was really
sweet.
sweet. She had gifts for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and it was really sweet. She's like, because she was talking, and you could tell she was a little nervous, but like
Yeah.
super excited, and she
Yeah.
was just like talking, and then she's like, "Oh, I got you guys something." So she gave me and Ronnie and Nathan and Kathleen a sex candle, a sex wax candle, where you light the candle, and as it melts, you can use it for massaging purposes. So I think she listens to the podcast. So I can tell.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And then Kat gets a picture frame.
Yeah. I mean,
I know one
I
needs a
guess she
candle
could have
with-
used the massage oil for herself. You never know.
But it was
no-
really cute. It was pictures of like you two.
Yeah.
Me
So
and then
cute.
she was a picture. Well, it's funny because at Palm Springs, I was like, "Do you want a picture?" Like, and then I was like, or like I might be presumptuous, and she's like, "Yeah, sure." And so we took like a selfie, right? And so she printed that out, and then
Aw.
pictures of me and Tallulah in the ring.
That's so
and
cute.
It was just fun.
That's so sweet. She was
like,
so sweet. I think she
very
talked to all of us,
Yeah.
like individually, and she was so sweet.
You know, that actually, the worst thing that bad outcome has happened to me before, where someone was talking to me and be like, "Oh, you look familiar," and they acted like shy, and then I was like, "Oh, do you want a picture?" And they're like, "Oh, no."
And you're like, oh, sorry.
I was like, no pressure.
It definitely is
It
a
could
shot
backfire.
to your to
I
the
think-
ego. You know, you're like,
We,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
I feel like
okay.
we ask a lot.
Well, I feel like a lot
because-
of people ask. That's the first thing they ask us.
Or they're
right?
too nervous too.
Or they're too
Yeah.
nervous
exactly.
too. That's why that's what I was gonna say. I feel like some people are too nervous, and so then I usually will ask them, and they're like, you can see the relief on their face, like they wanted to ask, but they were too scared. But we have had people. We just had a class recently where we were like, oh, we want a photo with everybody in the class, and then one person was like, no, I don't want to be in the photo.
Well,
And
they
we're
were
like,
shy.
"All right." No, they were
They were
shy.
shy.
Yeah, and we're like, are you sure? And they were like, no, and we're like, that's okay. We understand. No big deal. So
Yeah.
it was so much fun.
so
though.
It was so-
success.
Yeah. So how did we do? We did well.
Success.
Great
We did
Great
success.
success. That makes us old too. Anyway,
I don't care. It holds up.
it does hold up. But anyway, and then we drove home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
back
How
to,
long have we
back
been
to regular
recording?
life.
Hour and 30.
But it wasn't the whole because we started
Like 10 minutes
yeah.
in.
Well, we only have a couple more things because I do think we should touch on the Barkley Honors before it's like too late.
The Barkley
you know?
Honor. Okay, so then when we came back, we're like floating on Cloud 9, and then we got this early drop of Barkley Honors, right?
The nominations. Yeah.
So
Suddenly
Like
they
a month before normal.
we're like planning episodes, and we're like, you know, like advertisements are coming, and it was a total curveball for the last couple of years.
Well, normally it's like closer to Super Zoo.
Yeah, it's like the earliest has ever been. It's like usually the first week of August, usually the second. You know,
And they
it's-
don't normally announce that they're sending out nominations. It's normally like, oh, you just look in your email and suddenly you're like, oh my God, nominations.
Yeah.
But then they posted like, oh, tomorrow morning we're dropping nominations. And we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Thankfully,
This
we had
is
already
crazy.
filmed an episode talking about the nomination. So that we made it to the front of the list because we like planned it out to like drop
Yeah.
right around where it's supposed to. So we surprise dropped that. So many surprise drops.
So many shout
Well, I was like, kudos to you. For
I know. I called
random
Juan.
edit, like quick edit.
I was like, Juan, I'm so sorry, but do you think you would be able to get it out? So no, you did amazing. You did a beautiful
you.
job. I listened to the episode.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was like, I was like, oh shit. Okay. Tonight I have to.
Yeah.
And we
But then
got it done.
they changed a few things on
Yeah.
the nomination list because they added Sharpener of the Year. I don't remember seeing that before. And then they condensed video. So before they had educational and entertainment, and now it's standout video of the year. And they took
I'm
away.
bummed out about that because I
I'm
feel
bummed
like
out, yeah.
like when the big banger comes out of an educational video.
It's
gonna
hard to beat.
Take precedence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if there's like a really funny video, I like them being separate because
Yeah.
They're different.
They're
They-
different. Way
Yeah.
different.
They are well, and it's interesting because after all the Barkley Honors stuff, right? There's been like a lot of posts debating about Barkley Honors, and I feel like every year there's always drama.
Every year.
And that was something somebody asked. Like I saw somebody post like, "What do you like watching? Like, do you like watching the education or the funny stuff? Because like I feel like some of the funny stuff is like taking away from our profession and making it unprofessional to like client. Like so we look unprofessional to clients and blah blah blah." And
I think that is just people taking shots at like most of it is people taking shots at popular
content people.
content creators.
Well, somebody
And-
brought up a good point, and they were like, nurses make a lot of content now, and we don't look at nurses any less
Hairdressers,
important for making
barbers.
funny videos. If anything, I'm like, shit, I never thought.
Veterinarians do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if anything, I'm like, I
Name-
never thought about those things. Like, oh, maybe I should be nicer to my nurse, or like, oh, I didn't know that was annoying. Shit.
Honestly, though,
Yeah, like
name,
wax-
I
Answers.
love that Nurse John guy.
Oh
he
my God,
cracks
yeah.
me up.
well, name a profession, and there's people making content about that profession.
right?
Yeah.
It's
It
just,
makes
I mean,
you
it's.
feel, like you're part of something.
I think it is. I understand. It's probably hard watching you being. If someone was successful and really good, and they think they deserve something, and then there's someone else that has this popular following, I could see that being upsetting. So they have the right. People definitely have the right to be upset.
Well-
but I do feel like the stem it comes from like people not wanting it, and they want it. They trying to.
I mean, sometimes I feel like because it's controversial every year, right? Every year it's always the
Every
same
year.
conversation.
This is the same thing.
And
yeah.
sometimes I feel like a certain way because it's like that's on Nathan. That's on Nathan, right? Like that's my
Right.
first
That's
thought.
my first instinct
But I
is
feel
defend
like
him.
I feel like what I tell myself is that like you walk the walk and talk the talk, right? You have the talent, you have
Yeah.
the placements, you have the knowledge, you have the
Thank you,
skill
sir.
to like back up your achievements
Right.
on like a grooming level. And you're just a dumbass and make funny shit too,
Yeah.
So
it's relatable.
so I feel like
Yeah.
with you've earned where you're at in regards to that. But I do see there's like
There are
other
other
people
people.
who are popular because they're popular or because they're funny or what So like I do
Right.
see
I get what you're
from like a
saying.
technical standpoint that I just sometimes I have to remember like okay it's
not
on
just
Nathan.
pointed at Nathan.
Yeah.
But
Even sometimes it feels that
Yeah.
way.
I,
You're like, no, not Nathan though. He does
I put
work
down.
hard.
Yeah.
He,
I put down
like,
my
number
thoughts
3
a
in the
little bit.
country last year. Like what sorry. Okay.
maybe.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
I'm okay.
He's like, shut up,
But thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I did put my thoughts down about it a little bit,
Nathan.
and but about like whether it's ethical or not. And
Oh, that was something that was
somebody
brought
had
up.
some of promoting yourself as a someone who wants to
a
win an award.
nomination. Yeah.
And somebody brought something up interesting, and it's like every award, people like say the
Campaign.
Oscars,
Yeah.
people campaign for the Oscars,
the Grammys, though.
Grammys, Emmys, any like awards
Well,
that are out there,
anything. I
people
mean,
campaign for it.
President.
President, yeah.
I mean,
Any
I think-
politician.
I think when
governor,
it becomes
mayor, like
I think
Yeah.
when it becomes unethical is when people start to do it. Like if you're misleading somebody. So if you're like, oh, this person should win this, but they don't fit that category,
Right.
or if they are, I think if somebody really feels like they fit within that category, bringing awareness to the stuff you've done that may help with that, I don't think is an issue. you
Right.
know?
Well, why shouldn't
But I
you be
do-
proud
I-
of your hard work, proud of what you've done?
Yeah, I do. But some people do have a bigger platform like myself.
But you've
and-
also worked really hard for your platform.
Yeah, so I definitely understand people getting upset, you know.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like I did work hard.
You've been working
So
for years.
putting it out there, like, hey, I've been nominated for a lot of Barkley Honors, but I've actually never won one. So a lot of people probably don't.
AGP was a group, right?
Mhm.
But
Most people probably don't know
individually,
that,
you've
but
not
it's
won.
like whatever, you know. And we're recording every single week, doing all these things. So to say like, hey, I think, you know, I would love it if we won because we put in a lot of work. I think that's totally ethical.
Yeah.
You know, but like,
Well, also, it's not like you're forcing somebody
Yeah,
to vote
we're not
for
like,
you.
hey, you better do it.
You're just saying, hey, if you like our stuff, we'd love a nomination. And then later, if we get on the ballot, it's, hey, if you've enjoyed our podcast, we'd appreciate your vote, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally up to you. We all have free will to like nominate and vote how we want. So I do think like, because somebody had put out an article, Jessica Clark, who's actually, she won Journalist of the Year last year. And she does an article every year where she just like lists off like different people that she thinks for, you know, like
Kind of like what we did our episode. Kinda
right.
like that.
Very similar. Yeah. But she does even like, oh, who I think might win Groomer of the Year, or even though that's like point based and there's, you know, or who I think should be Creative of the Year, even though same thing, that one is nominated based off of like placements and she'll put links too, like, oh, go look at this person's work. I liked this person's Instagram. You know, she'll have like a list of 5 Instagrams, but links to go look at it. So I feel like that's, you know, like totally fine. And I mean, it's not like people are just going to, maybe somebody is going to look at it and just pick off what she put on there. But a lot of people already know, like in their brain too, what they want, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily think that's unethical, because also it's just an opinion piece.
Yeah.
Well, Blake said something interesting to me where he said like every year I campaigned for myself and advocated for myself, I've had success, and every year I haven't campaigned for myself, I didn't. So there is a correlation, and like if you
Several
want,
people said
and like
that, yeah.
and like all this around me, all these trophies and everything, is because I worked hard to get them.
Right.
Right. So
It's
like
skill-based.
even in an award, like an award show, like you work hard to get that too. Like if you want something, work towards it. Do
Well-
what you can. I could obviously go online and say, you know, like vote for this and vote for that, but like, you know, like reach for it. Put your energy towards it.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, bringing up your awards that you won in competition, right? If you were to finish the competition and then just let your dog sit there and just not do anything, your chances of winning are a lot lower. But if you're advocating for yourself and stacking your dog and facing your judge and like making sure that the judge can see your dog at all, you're advocating for yourself. Hey, look at my groom. I'm proud of this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And you're much more likely to get a placement that way, because you're proud of what you've done. They're looking at your dog. It's at its most beautiful position. You know what I mean? Like, but if you just letting your dog lay there, they're just kind of like, well, they don't care, so why do I care?
Yeah. And like you mentioned earlier, every single industry works this way. Like, like the Academy Awards, the members of the Academy nominate, you know, and then from that nomination, the actual ballot comes out. The Grammys, the people that are involved within the industry nominate, and then it gets condensed. You know, like every single industry does this.
And
it's not a bad thing to do.
No. And I do understand, like, you know, and maybe if we were like closer to the end of like voting and somebody's like sharing every single day and posting stories, I could see that being annoying. But like, there was drama literally like as soon as nominations dropped. There was drama, and I was like, dude, like it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. Like, why? And we're already all fighting. This is insane. In fact, you got dragged into some drama right away because well, we saw that Barkley Honors was about to drop, and so obviously Nathan wants to be nominated for Standout Video of the Year, and so we're looking through all of his videos. Like, what was, I literally looked into the insights of all of his videos for the previous year. What was viewed the most, what had the most shares, what had the most likes across all platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And one video had the most of them all. It was the how to train your client video. And so Nathan was like, I'm going to reshare it and just tell people like, hey, Barkley Honor nominations are coming. Like, if you liked the video, I'd love a nomination. If not, totally cool. No big deal, right? So he posted it. And I guess another groomer had posted a similar video. They had made a similar video. And
which I think like
people share trends all the time. It was just a trend video.
But like a lot of groomers have done this one.
Right.
I actually found it from a it was a Starbucks one. And I was like, you know what, that would fit perfect. That's what I like to do is take like if I'll
from
see
other industries.
I follow like a bunch of random and I could apply that to grooming. This would be so funny. And it worked out. It was great.
And
Got
I think
tons
a lot
views.
of people do the
People
same
loved
thing.
it. And then
But somebody had posted
but like there's
a
like
similar
a bunch
video.
of people have done this trend.
But I guess she had posted it on the same day and we didn't even really realize. And I guess Nathan had gotten tagged in the video, but I mean, he's getting tagged all the time.
But I wasn't tagged by the
Not
creator
by
of
the
the video.
creator,
I was
somebody
tagged
else.
in the comments.
And when he reshared the video, he had posted like, I made this video in, like
earlier in the year. Yeah.
so that people knew it was within this last year because it has to be within a certain time frame to be nominated. And not the person who made the video, but the person that she works for got really angry with Nathan about it, thinking that he was posting the video to be vindictive or because he thought his video was better and he didn't want her to get views and we're like, no, like it was literally just for Barkley Honors. Like if you go and look at Nathan's numbers, that video has
like,
the most.
I also don't even like think of it like that because it's like people.
Never.
It's a trend people are doing. It's a fun trend, you know. So like,
Well, even we did a video that
and I
we
watched
didn't
it. She did
realize-
different. She did like it's similar, but there was different things said and different.
Yeah.
Like,
But
so
even we did a video. Remember, me and you did a video recently, and then we posted it, and then realized somebody else had done it, another couple, and we messaged them like, "Oh my God, we're so sorry," and they were like, "Oh, we don't care," and we're like,
That's how
you
social
know.
media works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and we're-
trends.
A lot
there's
of it
certain-
is just
but
trends
then they're like,
and taking it and
but
making
then,
it your
then
own, right?
this person, I reached out to them and I was like, you know, my
the
bad.
person who made the video.
I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention. Like I was just like, I heard Barkley Honors are coming out, so I wanted to reshare
Like it was
my most
literally
popular
a
video.
coincidence.
Yeah.
Totally
Sorry.
a coincidence.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, well whatever, you know, like she's not upset. Maybe I don't know. Like she's very nice. I've met her before, but the boss is like,
Blocked us on everything.
yeah, like, and is saying all this like stuff online." And I'm sitting there, I'm crying because I'm watching Forrest Gump, right?
yeah,
I'm
we're
watching
watching Forrest Gump with the
I'm
kids.
sitting, I'm sitting on the couch with my kids watching Forrest Gump in tears, and I'm getting all these messages, and I'm like, I know my intentions, and my intentions, and if this person wants to be upset, I'm like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't care. I don't care that you're upset at me. Like,
Yeah.
Not necessarily that you don't care, but it's like
Doesn't affect you.
no, I care. I care if the person who made the video, if they feel like I hurt them, because that's why
which
I
is why
apologize
we
to
reached
them.
out and said like
But this
that was
other
so
person saying
unintentional.
like these bad things about me, it's like, you're not on my radar. I don't like, you don't, I'm sorry, your opinion of me doesn't matter.
We're trying to
So-
enjoy our children and our lives.
But then
and
all these
our-
people are messaging me like, this person is saying this, and I'm like, thank you so much for
caring.
But like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna worry about
We
it.
just
Be
move
upset.
on.
We always talk about focus on the positive
Yeah.
because that's if you just focus on that, that's all you'll experience. That's all you'll see.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So that's why
That's
we
what
were
I was
Case in point.
thinking. Because I was watching this movie and I'm like, it's sucking me out of it.
yeah.
And I'm like, this is a moment, you know, like Forrest Gump is one of those movies that you remember your whole life, right? And the kids are watching it, they're enthralled by it. And I'm like, this is a moment, I'm having a moment right now that my kids are going to remember forever. And I'm getting sucked out of it.
due
so I'm
to
like-
some dumb drama that
I'm like, no.
You
Like,
never
I got to get back
intended
into what I'm
on.
doing. Jenny is about to about to leave Forrest again. I got to lock in on this
Poor
movie.
Forrest.
so
Actually, after rewatching it, I feel really bad for Jenny.
yeah, I know.
Like she really went through it. Watching it as a kid, I didn't
Yeah.
realize the stuff she had gone through. When Forrest is like, her dad really loves her, is always kissing her and hugging her. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Well, and then the kids asked, they were like, after they're like, how come she left she left Forrest and then she didn't come back after she had the baby or when she found out she was pregnant? And I was like, she's hurting. She's hurting so bad. And her whole life, she like was doing drugs to escape, being with all these bad men because she felt like she didn't deserve good treatment.
she
Because
probably
if
all thinks
if
that he doesn't
her-
deserve her, like not he doesn't deserve her, but
she doesn't
She
deserve
doesn't
it.
wanna drag him into
He's
it.
too good and
That's
pure
what I
for
mean.
her.
She was always with these bad dudes because I mean, when your dad treats you badly, you think if that person who's supposed to love me more than anything is treating me this way. Why would I deserve to be treated nice by somebody else? I'm obviously not a good person. I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And so then the kids were kind of like, oh, and I was like, so she was struggling, but then having a kid, I think healed her, loving her kid.
And then
And then being sick.
at the end when when he
and-
sees the kid and he's like,
Is he like me?
is he like me?
Oh,
Or
that
is he
broke my
smart?
heart. That broke my heart.
It chokes me up right now because he's such a happy guy, but just knowing like, is it? And she's like, no, he's so smart.
And he's like, thank God. Like that made me so sad.
oh, just want to hurt something right now.
Damn you,
like
Forrest.
a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
You never know.
So
I did
anyway,
think it was funny when he's like, I ran for 2 years and I don't know why. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
definitely
don't
not
know.
because you're running away from
Sometimes
your
I wanna do
problems
that.
and you're hurt. It's definitely not because
I
of that.
was like, I don't know.
I wish I could have run
That's
for
why
2
it's a
years.
want.
I'd be so fit. But anyway,
Actually,
yeah.
I was thinking about that. If someone ran for that much, it would be more of a detriment to their body.
Oh
than-
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know for sure, but that's gotta really fuck
How
your
were
shit
you?
up.
And
Yeah.
I've just kept on running.
But anyway, yeah. So then we were just like, leave the drama behind.
All right,
Like,
let's finish on
we don't
something. This is a
care.
long one, but let's finish on a Reddit.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
It's already long anyways, so.
Let's see.
Also, I do want to say to the person that's upset at me, like if you want to like have a talk, then like I'd love to talk because I'm not actually upsetting you and I don't like not like you. So
Yeah,
like I'd
we're
be
not
fine to
like-
talking to you or like
we're not
you know
like that.
and like I don't dislike you and I'm not upset about the whole thing because it's just whatever, you know.
And you definitely didn't do any of that to be intentional or hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah. Do you have a
So.
funny one or what do you?
So this
Nathan.
the new maid's a blonde twink, and I have something for him to clean.
Whoa.
Wait,
wow.
what?
Wrong save. Wrong save. That was a save for later. I have to read.
Send that one to me
excuse
too.
me.
No.
Okay. How seriously do you take what clients say about their previous groomers? Asking because we fired a client today. She's been kicking up a fuss the past month or so, claiming her dog has been going home with extreme bruising that she's gone to the vet for. And when we called the vet directly, they said that they haven't found any cause of concern. Then she starts claiming that this has gone on for over a year. We even let her observe the entire groom start to finish one time. A few days ago, a former employee let us know this owner called their salon saying she needed to find a new groomer because we've been abusing her dog for years, named our business and everything.
Ooh.
She's clearly a nut or has something going on, but I'm wondering how seriously another groomer might take this. Would they start spreading the rumor too or tell people to stay away from us? When you have a client say a salon has abused their dog, what's your reaction? How do you tell the crazies from the people who truly had a bad experience with the groomer?
So from my personal experience, we have a lot of grooming salons in our area, but we get complaints from one in particularly more regularly than others, and it's usually the same thing or the same like genre of things.
But even so,
but in general, I don't
I don't talk about other grooming salons in my area in general.
We
And I
don't
don't take-
no names, no nothing.
I never there's no need. Why would I tell anybody like, oh, don't go to this other salon? Like if they're coming to my salon, number one, I'm giving them my best service and hoping that they will be a loyal client.
Yeah.
And I would never deign to talk about it. Even when a client says, oh, I had this experience at this other salon, I make note of it in my brain. I'm cautious about whatever it is that they said, right? Like,
Yeah, I would never like trash another salon, but
Never.
I would not recommend them anymore. That's
Yeah.
what I do. If someone asks like, "Oh, what salon do you recommend?" I'll say, "Oh, I recommend this one." I won't go
But
like, "I don't
rarely
recommend
do-
this" or "Don't go to this." I don't think that's.
rarely
Yeah.
does that happen anyways, though. Like when I
Well,
would say that
moving out of the area.
LaFleur,
For cats.
moving out of the area.
I tell them all the time.
Well, yeah, LaFleur is different, but that's what I'm. But those are friends of ours that we know
Yeah.
are very talented groomers, and But I'm saying like, there's no reason for me to recommend other groomers in my city.
but it also, I think pet parents, they just get that shit in their brain and they
Yeah.
think we had one. Cat got us a 1 star. Thanks, Cat.
Thanks, Kat.
It was a fucking
kidding.
golden. The lady picks up late.
A half
The
an hour
golden
after
the golden
closing.
clearly has an ear infection already.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go to the vet and they make a
Well, Kat didn't mention it, but
Next
like I
thing you
said,
know,
she picked up a half an hour late. So, like, of course, when you're just trying to get somebody out the door.
So she's like dragging us on social media, on
Yelp. She
on
didn't
Yelp.
even contact us first. She just, of course, posted the 1-star review on Yelp
They're
first.
abusing dogs. Don't be fooled. So then I spoke to her though. I had a conversation with the lady. She called and I was like, she goes,
Like, what the
well,
fuck,
I'm
bitch?
just calling to let you know, but I have this big bill. And I said, well, I would like to speak to the veterinarian directly.
Well, because she
And
went to the
once
vet 3 days later and
once
said
I
that
speak to the
I think it
veterinarian,
was 2 days later.
she said the ears were so infected from our groom 2
And
days prior
I cut them inside of the ear.
that they couldn't get the scope
A
into the
golden.
ear, and they had to.
we don't really fuck with golden ear hair because they don't really grow
have
like that.
ear hair.
Yeah.
But she said they had to sedate it to like clean it out and like scope it, and we're like 2 days. And she said the vet said the timeline definitely matched up that it was our fault, and I'm like, no, it doesn't.
So I was like, I told the lady I will definitely take care of a vet bill
if we speak to the vet,
you can let me speak to the vet.
and they
Give me the
say-
vet's information.
and they
then
say
she hung
yes,
up on
it was
me.
us.
So like, it's because in my mind, right, while a grooming salon can agitate an ear and make something flare up, generally there's a pre-existing ear infection going on,
Right.
right? And the timeline was too fast. And Kat told me that the dog's ear was agitated already. So I already know that this is a pre-existing thing. And like, I'm not above paying for vet bills.
No, we pay for vet bills all
I'll
the
pay for
time.
vet bills when we're wrong. But I'm not going to let a client
Accidents happen.
trash us and then demand money on some uneducated bullshit.
Yeah.
It's
Well, also she said she had another dog who came and had an appointment same day, but in her review she doesn't mention that dog had a great experience and has no problems. She's like, don't let the 5 stars fool you. They're awful. They're the worst. But number one, it's just the ear. So like everything else was perfect. Your other dog was perfect. And your dog has an ear infection in one ear, and you're gonna freak out. And
honestly, I'm so over groomers getting blamed for ear infections. It's like, what?
So tiring.
Can you imagine? You're taking the most infected ear and just like a swab and just like putting in all the other dogs. You're like,
Yeah.
like,
Let's have fun. Let's spread the yeast.
Well, and people think just getting water in the ear causes infection, but that's not true.
So there's so much about ears, right? And my dog, I do not do anything special to their ears, and they have never had an ear infection. I don't clean my dog's ears.
I rarely clean my dog's
I
ears.
don't pluck ear hair.
Nope.
I don't shield them from water. I don't do anything. Never had an ear infection.
some dogs are more prone. Ronan's ear
It's an
infection actually
allergy.
just came back.
It's more related to allergies than grooming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most dogs, what happens is they lick their feet or they get bacteria on their feet. They scratch their ear. That's how it introduces.
That's what Ronan gets. He
That-
gets rods from poop.
Okay, so and Sophie,
He fucking puts poop in his ear. I'm so sick of it.
My golden had chronic ear infections to the
Yeah.
point where she was on all sorts of medications, all this stuff. Her ears would have to be packed. I did everything, and she still went deaf from chronic ear infections.
Yeah.
And her ears never were okay.
Yeah.
And it's because she had allergies. She'd lick her feet. She'd transfer the yeast into her ears. You don't get all the yeast, the rods. Yeah. So her ears were like, they call it packing when they stuff the medication in there.
Yeah.
She had that done at least every 3 months of her life.
I feel like, so I feel like in regards to like this question, right? Like when people complain about other salons, I just like catalog it in my brain. Maybe sometimes I'll like make a note that they complained about something, not the salon, but like
What
that
they complained about.
What they complained about. So that way, like we can
try
like
to
if they're
prevent.
like, like my dog always gets nicked, then I'm
Or they
like,
shaved my dog. I'm
Yeah,
like,
or they
your
shaved-
dog was matted, lady.
Yeah.
so I make note of those things and then I keep an eye on it. And so that way, like if the dog comes in matted and they're like, oh, the last place always shaved it, and the dog comes in matted, then I'm like, I'm taking an extra 10 minutes to talk to you about your dog being matted and why I'm shaving it today.
Yeah.
And then, if the person turns out to be super like cool, chill person, then I'm like, okay, maybe that salon did something.
Well, what do you
But,
think then?
Yeah.
Juan?
I mean, I do agree with you. Like, there's a certain salon that I hear a lot about with complaints and stuff. So like, I know that that's not a place that I would recommend.
Right.
But like most of the time when people come and they complain about another grooming salon, I think that shows more on how they are as a client or a potential client, because we do the consultations, right?
Right.
Versus like what that means about the other salon,
Yeah.
because it's like,
that's smart.
it was, they never get the haircut right. It's like, okay,
or how
okay.
they present it to you too.
Yeah. Or
yeah.
like it's always matted or like it's always shaved or whatever. Like that just, I don't even think about the other salon. I think about this lady, this situation. Okay, what can I do to avoid whatever she's upset about?
Me being the next person you complain about.
I don't even give the other salon like any thought,
Yeah,
unless
like the red
it
flags
comes
come
a
up.
lot, and then I'm like, okay, that place doesn't sound like the greatest place.
My first thought is like, this client's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually.
So
yeah.
it depends on what it is, because the matted is all the time. I'm like,
and
you
what
they shave
the-
my dog every time. Definitely,
They
your
don't
dog's
know
mat-
how to groom a this.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
the complaint is too, right?
Yeah.
Because like I
The
have.
other salon gave my dog a tumor. Remember
Oh
that
my
one?
god, yeah. But then I have had.
God, ear infections. Now we're giving dogs tumors. Damn.
I have had though then the clients that come to me and go like, oh, I went to this place and said they know how to hand strip. And that one I usually is usually correct. Where then I'm like, oh no, that place is saying they're hand stripping and they're not. But that's a very like different situation, right? Because like hand stripping, I used to think we knew how to hand strip. When we first started, we took one hand strip class and I was like, I know how to hand strip. And I was just carting dogs. So, you know what I mean?
Which,
But, like,
I mean, like technically
it is.
your hand strip.
But I wasn't doing like real hand stripping, you know? So that one I usually take a little bit more into consideration. I'm like, I see, you know? Or then I ask them like questions. And then I ask more probing questions. Where did you go? And tell me more about it. Do you have photo? You know, and I'm looking at the coat, and then that one you can really tell, you know?
Once you do get a lot of complaints about a certain place, you know,
Yeah.
I do like to like know, like, oh,
Yeah.
if someone's complaining about a place, I'm like, I never ask, but I ask questions around to find out.
Well, a lot of times I feel like our people, like when people come and they're complaining, they don't often just offer up the name of the salon. They're usually like, oh, I used to go to this place and blah,
Or it's
blah,
over
blah.
there.
Which I
or-
think is a sign of a good client. I don't think clients should be smack talking.
Yeah,
like,
I would
just
say
like we don't want to smack talk.
very rarely are they like
Right.
that specific salon did, you know, they're usually like, oh, I was at another salon and this thing happened. And then usually we'll ask kind of like, you know, questions to, you know, like depending on what they're saying, right? If they're just like, oh, they shaved my dog all the time, then I'm like, whatever.
Well, I mean, during my consultations, that's actually one of the questions I ask, which is
Where
like,
have you been?
where do you normally take your dog? And then why are you looking for a new groomer?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
So it's like, I can kind of see if they answer like, or like, it's just like, oh, you know, I've been waiting for you guys to open up a spot forever and I saw your post or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
See, that's
like,
when-
I moved and, you know, so like, I
Yeah.
like to kind of figure
Gauge.
out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a nice question to ask. Because I'm all about consultations. You get to know so much about the client and the dog in the environment and everything. So I like to ask questions and figure out what kind of client
If
they're going
it's
to
the
be
right fit for
before.
you.
I think
I
that's
wish
really
I-
smart because when
I
I
wish we
ask,
had
I
the
just
time
feel
for
like I'm
that.
being nosy. But when it's in the thing, it's just like you're informing. You're
Yeah.
informing yourself.
Yeah, formatting. Yep,
Yeah.
very
So,
smartable.
Smartable. Yeah.
Anyways. All right.
All
Wow.
right.
We've done it.
2 hours. It just hit.
I think
2
I think we
hours.
have to call it,
Yes,
guys.
I think
I'm
we
so
do.
sorry. I would
Time of death.
to be fair.
I know you
like-
can listen to us forever, but
and I would definitely do that for you guys, but I know I was like, I wish we all worked together because then
Yeah.
I would just record us all day long.
We could live stream.
If it was,
I do think if we
have
work
nothing to
together,
talk
though,
about.
if we work together, it wouldn't. It would be great, but it wouldn't be as special when we
Yeah.
do get together.
I don't know.
And I wouldn't read because that's
Oh,
where that's how I read.
I know I'm jealous. I'm really jealous of how much you can read because you listen.
Well,
I
you
wish my
can't
brain
listen?
worked
Yeah.
different.
Did you see?
I
Have
can't
you guys
read.
seen the previews for the Odyssey?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it looks good.
It looks so good. Dude.
Is it a movie?
It's
Based off
Christopher
the book.
Nolan. Christopher
Mhm,
Nolan
mhm.
is directing it.
Yeah, he's good. It looks
Nice.
really good. So,
Okay,
all
You just
right.
said book. It made me think like
movie.
one of like the oldest books ever.
We started with books and no books.
The Odyssey,
Odyssey,
is a
the book,
great
the book. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a great book. I told Nathan he should read it.
I'm super fascinated about I don't know how old it is, but I know it's
very
really super old.
Yeah,
I'm super fascinated about a book being that old and still like
being
Holding up.
relevant.
because you think like people are doing the same. People are like the same. Like that's weird.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Tony Stark.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go. Just fly
Oh,
up.
I thought the
I
face.
am
You mean like
Iron
Because he has
Man.
the thing in his chest. He's like exposing it, and then he's like, yeah.
Very funny.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for spending all this time with us. We had so much fun. We always do. Join our Facebook group if you haven't. Leave us a review if you haven't done that. Comment. Subscribe. We haven't done this little spiel in a while. It just came to me. So give us all the things, do all the things.
Chit
We
chat
love
with
you
us
guys.
on the grooming group.
Yes, it's so much fun. I love the grooming group
I love
so much.
the grooming group. Yeah, find us there if you haven't already.
Yes.
And, talk about the things you liked about the episode.
Yeah.
Or the things you didn't like.
Yeah, or the things
Don't
you didn't
leave us a
like.
1-star review.
Yeah, don't do that, though.
Reach
Just
us and
private
reach out. Yeah,
message.
tell us how to improve.
if there's a problem, okay?
Katie, you're so white.
Shut the fuck up.
And you need to learn how to sit. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
just
you so much. Bye.
Goodbye.